Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Jetpack, and welcome into episode 9 of the Unpacking pod. It is the morning. I am waking up. I have not had my breakfast. In fact, I was kind of running around setting things up, setting up the hand cam, trying to get things organized. And I thought, you know what? It's the Unpacking pod. What if, crazy idea, gentlemen, I just had breakfast on stream with you all. Hi, welcome in. Hi, welcome in. Is she gonna stream or does she just play the intro automatically? Here I am, apparently, streaming for you all. Hi, welcome into the pod. Welcome. Girl breakfast, exactly. Girl, instead of girl dinner, I'm having girl breakfast. Sup, boys? Oh, she doesn't know she's muted. Am I muted? What do you guys think of my coaster? Hell yeah. Damn, that looks good. I know, and I've been wanting to eat it, but I thought I'd be patient and wait till it's the start of stream. Thank you. Exactly, freshly cooked breakfast. I was like, I'll wait to start stream. So muted, like, dude, super muted, bro. You're muted until a degree you can't, bro. I can't even describe how muted you are right now, bro. Like, bro, it's crazy how muted. Totally muted, bro. It's insane. So muted, you don't even understand what sound is, bro. It's fucked up, man. Yeah, PA-san's on shift this time. Hi, everybody. Hello. As you can see, PA-san has immersive brown sweater action going on here. It looks delightful. Yeah, so please, if you are having breakfast, I know it's not the morning for a lot of you guys, so I get it. But if you are having a snack or coffee, please enjoy along with me this morning while we talk about my break. I thought this kind of makes sense, right? Keep it really casual, have some brekkie, and just chat. It's like bros hanging out for over a coffee. This is wonderful. This is lovely. Also, oh my god, thank you so much, Coolalan, for being a Prime Pack for 18 months of this support. And as well, another Prime Pack. Holy crap. Fresh, thank you so much for a year of Prime support. Wait, 1 year to ever gifted me my first sub. That got me here. Thank you. Bro, I'm glad not only you got that sub, but you decided to check out the stream and you decided to enjoy it. So thank you. Thank you so much for supporting for a whole year. How are we doing? Welcome in, everybody. I'll get some cheeky midnight. Cheeky midnight cereal. I can appreciate that. Now I'm going to do a disgusting thing. Because this is my yogurt, right? This is my morning yogurt. This is blueberries, apples, granola. I also mix in some chia seeds, a little bit of protein powder, and cinnamon. Maple syrup because I'm a classy lady. I'm going to do disgusting behavior. I apologize if you don't do it this way. But I'm a mixer. I mix my yogurts together. So allow me to just mix up this abomination into a big old pile of tasty. I like getting a mouthful of like a little bit of apple, a little bit of granola, a little bit of blueberry. That's my way. Hell yeah. Okay, some of you guys are respecting it. I'm happy about that. Starting with a sin. Yeah, I like to really make sure the Pope's staying dead. What? No, that's fucked up. I should have said that. I don't mean that. I more mean like rolling in his grave. Wait, I don't know. That's not a cardinal sin. I think mixing yogurt might be a cardinal sin for some. God, fucking start the stream of getting cancelled. Wonderful start to things. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry, I take it back. I'm sorry, Jesus. It was a joke. Jesus, I haven't finished my coffee. Jesus! Where's the yogurt? Sorry, do you guys want me mixing it on camera? Is that what you guys want? You want to see this awkward mixing action? You're like, God, I can't really enjoy this stream unless I see the streamer mix the yogurt poorly. Jesus is a chair. It was a prank, bro. Chill, bro. Jesus, bro. Live mixing reaction. That's what. Wait. Oh, you can actually hear it. That's what good yogurt sounds like. Yeah. Now this stream's really leveled up. We have a live yogurt mixing cam. Wow, guys, the quality of this stream. The absolute content you guys are afforded by watching Jean Faymas broadcast. Let me have a mouthful and see if this is actually any good this morning. I mean, it's just yogurt with fruit. It's the best. That's good shit, boys. Anyway, so how you doing this morning? Welcome to the pod. This will be one of the most relaxed pod episodes, I think. I have a few things to show off. I'm going to talk a little bit about my adventures. And then I think in general, we'll just probably chat about relaxing, rewinding, what it's like in this bitch of a society we live in, and trying to take time off and navigate that and just chat. It's probably not going to be a long pod, because I should do some things, be a business lady today. Actually, talking about being a business lady, there was a very sick artwork this morning that I might grab and show off. But yeah, hope you're all doing well. Welcome in. I'm going to eat another mouthful of this yogurt. You are the comfiest bean. Have a nice day. John Twitch. The John Twitch. Holy shit. In my chat. I hope you have a nice day. I'm glad you're finding things comfy. I hope you also have a nice day. I'm going to take big notes on the relaxing stuff people bring up. Honestly, I'm going to do the same. Move my yogurt down. Just do a little stretch and we'll chat. Yeah, so, for those that don't know, hi, welcome in. My name is Jean Faymas, if you're feeling crazy. I took a week off last week, which is kind of crazy. Saber! Saber, thank you so much for gifting a sub to John Twitch. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. John Twitch, please enjoy your jetpack emotes. Your jetpack Twitch emotes. I took a big brain break. Yeah, I'm gonna turn the jazz down just a smidge, because I always find I talk way quieter on the pod episodes. Ooh, there we go. I took a break off. I took a week off. Nice, go anywhere. I did actually, and that's what we're gonna be getting into today. Is that Greek yogurt? Yes, it is Greek yogurt. I do like Greek yogurt. I'm glad you took the time. You clearly needed it. I did. I will admit, it's kind of unfortunate that I am maybe the individual where I have to be put towards literally almost breaking point to take a break. So, okay, boys, don't do what I do. Do what I say. Learn from my mistakes. Be better. Do better. If Mr. John Twitch, if I can make a request, please free the VTuber hips. Hey, Asland, I'm sitting down cross-legged. Hips will stay firmly planted under the desk this morning. I don't think I will. Don't dye your hair blue. Exactly. Some of my coffee down. This is like my, by the way, these are my, not my good beans. These are my kind of alright beans. My good beans should be coming in a shipment in a week or so. So that'll be the new seasonal drop, and I'll give you guys the update on if that flavor is actually any good. I will let you know. These are my average beans. These are my everyday, I'll just drink them beans. Not my fancy monthly beans. These are the decent beans. They get the job done. Does the bowl have a history? This is just a bowl from Kmart. Actually, no, I think it's IKEA. This is just a bowl from IKEA, boys. This is not one of my fancy bowls. This is just a bowl. This is I saw it at IKEA and I was like, that's a really good size for yogurt. And it is. It consistently is the perfect size for a yogurt bowl for me. IKEA yogurt bowl. Regular bean juice, regular IKEA bowl. We're a basic bitch today. It's lovely. Sometimes a bowl is just a bowl. So, I took the week off. Because, let's just get into it. Let's just start unpacking it. Wait. Oh, boys, you want to know one of my toxic traits? Before we actually start unpacking things. You guys want to know one of my most recent, toxic traits I just developed? And by just developed, I mean developed in the last month. I have been consistently drinking out of this San Pellegrino water bottle to the extent where it is completely, the paper is like peeling off of it because I keep on refilling it up and putting it back in the fridge. And the only reason, I have a water bottle, by the way. I have a water bottle that I could use. The only reason I drink out of this is because it's very satisfying. It's so satisfying to just walk around my facility drinking out of this big ass glass San Pellegrino bottle. It's just regular water. It's not even sparkling water. I would have taken the label off. The label's slowly taking itself off. The label's slowly undressing itself. Tiny hands, a giant bottle. It's a pretty substantial. It's one of the large glass Celebrino San Pellegrino bottles. I got it because it's on special. It was like under half price. I was like, fuck yeah. Fancy water, under half price. I'll grab that. And now I've just been keeping the bottle. I've just been keeping because it's really satisfying to drink out of. Way more satisfying than my water bottle. Probably because it's glass. I like just like the mouthfeel. Is that weird? Like it feels really good to drink out of. At some point I will recycle it. But for now, I'm just kind of using it as my go-to water bottle. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. I'm getting very distracted. I don't think it's too weird. It's all about the texture. Yeah, like it's weighted really nicely because it's glass. It's like weighted, very satisfying. And then like just drinking out of the glass bottle, you just kind of you can just hang on to it. It's like a good, yeah. It's actually, it's like the feeling you get when drinking out of wine without the alcoholism. I don't want to say that you're right, but I'm also gonna say you're not wrong. Like drinking from glass also tastes, yeah, it kind of seems like I'm swinging around a whole bottle of vino, but I'm completely sober. And I'm just like walking, and like I love grabbing it out of my fridge, unscrewing the cap, chugging it, popping it back in my fridge. Like that just, it hits. It feels good in my soul. Turning into a wine art. It was bound to happen, right, boys? It was bound to happen. Get the cork. Oh, that sound of the cork would be good. The mad cat lady's happening. I already have a cat. I just need to get way more into wine. The prophecy. Turning into her mum stage 2. No, see, I'm the only person in my family not turning into my mum because I'm the only person in my family who doesn't have kids, boys. Is that an Eva tile? Yes, it's my coaster. My coaster is it's an acrylic Eva tile because I'm a dork. So, I took the doubt. You doubt? Wait, you're doubting what? Doubt that I have a child? Wow, I would be I would be very, very good at hiding things if I had, for some fucking reason, had been hiding a child for the last 4 years. Can you imagine? Honestly, I maybe could have like believed that like, oh, VTubers hiding children or whatever idea a year or two ago. Now that I have siblings that have kids, there's no fucking way you could hide that shit. No way. My siblings are so tired, exhausted, that like mech niece is just deciding to start saying blah, 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 and that's all she's gonna do for the next 5 hours. Like, goddamn, it's crazy. That's your terrible hiding things. You love to show us you're working on. True, exactly. Yeah, I'd be so impressed. I would have to be impressed. I'd have to be. I'm secretly a mother of 4 this whole time. Yeah, exactly, boys. How was little mech niece? Doing lovely, actually. And that can kind of get into talking about my week away. So, adding your kids, that's what boarding school's for. I'm conflicted on the idea of boarding school. Because on one hand, kind of fun. Like, you get to go away from your family, have independence, have experience. If, like, that's something you're interested in, probably could develop a nice bit of, like healthy detachment, if it makes sense. Like, you're not, like, I don't know. But then at the same time, I think kids that go to boarding school end up getting severely bullied. And it's, like, kind of toxic. And it's kind of like prison, because you're putting a bunch of hormonal young adults in, like, a space together and expecting them not to try and kill each other. So, I don't know. I'm conflicted. Anyway. Jets, you're a mother. I'm mech mummy. That was a meme way back in the day. Anyway, sorry. Shout out to that VTuber mum that's and daughter channel. Yeah, honestly, once again, this is not me. I hope that didn't come across as me like dogging VTubers who are parents or have parents on stream. Actually, the opposite. Massively respect so many the VTubers who are actually parents, because there are a bunch of them, which I think is super cool, and it's a unique perspective and thing to share. And just because you become a parent, or you're an adult, or you're 30 plus, hag love, doesn't mean you can't stream, doesn't mean you can't be anime, doesn't mean you can't be goofy on the internet. There is no metric for how to be a VTuber, man. Not at all. There are a couple and it's really cute. Yeah, it would be adorable. Hag love. I need some more of my yogurt. So talking about mech needs, talking about taking time away. So, start of the week. Essentially, yeah, I might have got myself to a point where my brain was not functioning, and I very rapidly realized, holy crap, I don't need just one day off. I need 2 days off. I need to physically take time away. Like, I need to get out of my head. I need to get out of my space. I need to actually take what is essentially was a holiday, because I realized I had not taken a holiday for... Oh, Mario, thank you so much for 2 months of support. Dude, what the heck? You've only been here for 2 months? That's crazy. No, seriously, thank you so much. Please continue to enjoy your stay. Emotes, all the rest of it. Dude, seriously. 2 months, let's go! At that point, I kind of needed a break. Yeah, which is... It's a shame that I couldn't self-reflect about that up until that point, but I also feel like... I think it was the right time to take a break. I think it was a really, really good time to take a break last week. It all just kind of worked together really, really well. You know how, like, I don't necessarily believe in divine intervention. I don't know if I'm necessarily personally subscribed to a higher power. Mech Mum and Mech Family tend to kind of insinuate that, like, oh, well, it's meant to be, someone's looking out for you, all that kind of stuff. Like, my family tend to have that philosophy that I heard a lot growing up. I'm not sure if I entirely subscribe to it, but yeah, I'm not tier 3 to God. Sorry. No, I'm McJibus. My family just tends to have that kind of, I don't know, philosophy about things, and it's not even necessarily Jeebus himself, but it's kind of like they just tend to vibe when things happen. My family tend to have that whole it's happened for a reason. It's happened for a reason. Things just work out. It's meant to be. It's actually meant to be. All part of the plan. McJeebus has for your sweets. Yeah. So, but I will admit, there was this feeling the last week, taking the week off, like, you know, getting burnt out, things that are happening in the coming weeks, that I'm gonna roll with it. I'm gonna roll with it because it feels right. It feels like the right choice. So the start of the week, ended up getting dinner with the whole Mech fam. And also did a bunch of op shopping, and Mech Bro started looking for the car for me. And we went around and looked at a bunch of cars, and none of the first ones stood out to me. So it's like spending the first little start of the week with my family, which forced me not to work. And then when I was like having dinners and hanging out and went like op shopping with Mech Mum and Mech Niece and Mech Sis. We went op shopping. It was very cute, very, very sweet. Mech Niece basically ransacked the entire children's clothing rack, put the entire thing in her cart. She was like, yep, that one and that one and that one, that's 50 cents and that's $2 and that's 3. I was like, this is amazing. It's kind of, I never understood or got it, but seeing how excited my sister got about kids' clothes, they are kind of funny. They are kind of like tiny clothes for human. Women do be shopping, bros, I swear. Like, baby clothes are so funny. They're like, here's a jacket, like a full human jacket with pockets and sleeves and cuffs and buttons, but it's just so small. It's a so tiny, small jacket. And so we were going through them all, and I did find that quite charming. And there was a couple points where Mech Niece was getting kind of what's the word I'm looking for? She was getting kind of like upset and pouty. So I was like holding her and taking her outside. Boys, I don't know if I mentioned this on stream. I don't know if I mentioned this to you guys, but I think it was for the Easter Mech family lunch. Mech Niece was so upset. She was so tired. She must have not slept well. She was so pissed off, and everybody wanted to, can I see your ankle? When the camera's on screen. Yeah, sure. Let's have a look. No, you're not seeing my ankle. I'm not a harlot. God damn it. Worth a try. It was worth a try. Socks time. I'm actually not wearing socks. I'm wearing Uggs. Should I show you guys my Uggs? Would it be docs? Would it be doxing if I show you guys my Ugg boots? It's kind of cool this morning. I'm wearing Ugg boots. Yeah, I don't want to dunk my Uggs in my yogurt. Prove it, lol. Fuck. See, don't do that. You're using language that makes me wanna. Okay, see, look. I'm gonna knock something over. Look. Look. Shoe. Boot. Look. Ugh. I got these babies for $3, boys. Op shop. Old boot. And the camera turned off. My camera's like, please don't dox your ankles, madam. I dare you. I'm such a freaking. I am a victim to do what you won't. Do what you won't. I hate it. I really am. I'm such a like, bro. I bet you can't jump on that thing. I'm like, oh, bet. The bit, man. The fucking bit. Sorry, let me put the coffee back on the screen. It's aesthetic. It's aesthetic. The vibes, boys. The vibes. Anyway. Sorry. What was I talking about? Yes, there was like a family Easter. And, mech family for Easter. And mech niece was so upset. I don't think I mentioned this, but I have to say it because... Fuck you, of course I have no balls. I'm not a fanboy. Yeah, whoops. I'm classic double dog dare. Is the yogurt nice? The yogurt's really good. I would be just like demolishing it if I wasn't talking to you guys also. Mech niece was really upset. Anyway, everybody wanted to hold her because there was a big family get together, and every time someone else held her, she just started crying. She just started sobbing. So the entire time, mech sis had to take care of her because mech niece was not having it. She was just started getting like so upset. However, and I shouldn't let this go to my head. I shouldn't. But boys. The only person who mech niece let hold her, other than my sister, was... Yeah, that's right, boys. That's right. Yeah, I'm the cool aunt. Yeah, she likes me. Yeah, she thinks I'm cool. It's going to her head. Yes, she's bonded. I mean, she's hung out with me a ton now, so I feel like she trusted me. It was a lot of like more distant mech family who she didn't know that well, but I've like held her a ton at this point. But I was like, oh my god, she likes me, boys. I have approval from the small human. The small human approves of my existence. I felt very good. I felt very, very good. The ego on this girl. I mean, I'm not good with kids normally. I'm really not. So to have my niece trust me is a big achievement for me. I'm gonna be entirely honest. Did she say Arnie Jets? Not yet. She can only say da 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 da. She loves saying da 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 da, and she says ma a little bit, but only when she's kind of pissed off. Apparently, she says da 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 all the time, and then when she's upset, she goes ma, ma. Which is funny. But no auntie yet. Hopefully soon I'll get cool auntie jets. That maybe makes me terrible and bad with kids, but my niece loves me. Interesting. Maybe that's what it is for me. Have you tried making her say jets? Not yet. I have made her say duck and bird. She likes saying duck. She likes saying but. She can't fully form words just yet, but soon. So anyway, I hung out with my fam, and then I was talking to them about me feeling burnt out and everything. Mum and mech sis were like, sweet, just get your bro to get you a car and go on a trip, get away. And I was like, I really feel like I should go on a trip. I feel like I should get away. Say jetpack. I keep getting videos of her hanging out and playing with the jetpack, and it literally makes me want to cry. Like, it's so cute. I've been getting sent multiple videos of her, like, picking up the jetpack plushie, and, like, she likes chewing on the mateship tag. It's genuinely amazing. It's so good. And I know that mech bro keep it in the bed where, my nephew sleeps and everything. I can't believe it. Like, it's so sweet. It's literally what I wanted with the plushies, and seeing it happen is, like, crazy. Next time I go to the cinema, I'm gonna take the plush in. Oh, that's gonna be so sweet. I was like, hi Eds, welcome. How you doing this morning? Yeah, she's gonna have formative memories of the... That's crazy. see. Anyway, so fam was like, just hit the bricks, get the fuck out, just leave. So mech bro set me up with a car, freaking got a car, and booked an Airbnb along the coast, and I fucked off for a few days. I just did it because I can. I'm so lucky. I was like, I'm such a fortunate position where I can do that. You know, I feel so gracious. So I went, fuck it, I'm gonna do that. That's what I'm gonna do. And so I got a little Airbnb. I hit the road. I went on a little drive. I'm not gonna say specific locations and stuff because this area that I'm in is not that big. So I think it's best if I don't say specific stuff. But I think it's fine that I say I went to like the coast, like the coast area near the ocean, which is weird because I'm not really an ocean person, honestly. But kind of that like part of my brain which really loves the end of 400 blows sometimes activates. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Like the end of 400 blows, there's something about that. The end of Submarine, those kinds of moments of sometimes you gotta just stand and look at the ocean. Question marks? 400 blows? You guys don't know what I'm talking about? Let me see. You can see me typing. 400 blows ending. Yeah. Here it is. So 400 Blows is the first film made by Frances Truffaut. It's classic French cinema, new wave. Hey, camera, what are you doing? Wait, camera, come back. I think my HDMI cord might be busted, boys. I love this movie. Oh shit. Hey, camera. Let me check on what's going on with that. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Camera, I think I might need to get a new HDMI cable. I think I have one. I got one. I'll just set it up after stream. HDMI's angry. It's probably because I was unplugging it, replugging it, changing it from the CRT, and then setting it back up for the hand cam, so it's a bit like pissed off at me. HDMI angry. Why do HDMI cords break so easily, man? I swear they do. When's the new PC coming? Hopefully soon. Let me just eat some more of my yogurt. But talk about, God, we're barely, boys, we're barely into this episode of the pod, and I'm already talking about French New Wave cinema. Friggin'. So, they're very temperamental. They really are. Enjoy your sub, Pine Turtle. I hope you enjoy your emotes and everything. So yeah, every now and then, I'll get the urge to have this feeling like the end of 400 Blows and the end of Submarine. It's a very iconic shot. It's like a freeze frame ending on him like running towards the beach. I don't know. I've always liked it. It's always stuck with me. So like, I don't know. I felt like getting near the coast. Jets, do you use display ports? I'm sure I do. It wouldn't be a proper jet stream without a tangent for cinema or fashion. True. Very true. Oh, it's a Truffaut joint. Say no more. Yeah, it's true. I think I've seen 400 Blows. It's really good. 400 Blows is great. I also like Bout de Soufflé, which is Breathless. Breathless I enjoy as well. Both very classic. Both very good. Anyway, a little classic French coming-of-age film that I enjoy. So I went down the coast, and I think the reason getting away was so important because I knew, boys. I knew if I stayed in my office, if I stayed in the facility, I would have wanted to work. Like, in fact, I probably would have streamed. It's okay because, like, yes, I really needed a little bit of time away. But did I actually kind of, like, knowing I needed to go away was one thing. Wanting to was a different thing. It's really hard to, like, want to take time off, streaming and being a VTuber and doing this when I enjoy it so much. Just being completely, like, real. Like, even if my entire body is yelling and screaming at me like, you're tired, you're tired, you're tired. You need to rest. My brain is like, but it's so fun. It's so good. You love doing this. Just keep doing it. So it was really hard. And I knew that if I just like stayed in the facility, I would have wanted to do stream stuff because it's just like, it's what I want to do. So physically, forcibly removing myself from the space was like the only option to just breathe, to just relax. And honestly, howdy chat. Hi Jess, welcome, how you doing? Will aggressively bonk you. 400 Blows Wikipedia page has a listing of film locations used for 400 Blows. That would be a great reason to visit Paris. It absolutely would, Jay. It absolutely would. Much needed. Yeah, so essentially, and it's kind of weird. I didn't know what I was going to do with myself, which is what was kind of funny. Like, was it nice to breathe the ocean? Yeah. Yeah, it was actually okay. I you always often find that the ocean can sometimes be stinky or intense, but it was actually really nice. There's no reason to visit Paris. Sure, there's like a couple reasons to visit Paris. I would like to visit Paris at some point, eventually. Hell yeah, Jess, let's go, bro. Salty, yeah, like the ocean can feel a bit like stinky and salty and intense, but it was actually quite pleasant. Actually, it was one of those things, right, boys? So when I got into the Airbnb, the first day, I actually came in during the night because I kind of did a lot of like the deciding last minute. It was like okay, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna book it, I'm gonna get in, bit bang, bit boom, I've got a car, let's go. Like really impulsive, which is good. It felt really good. And I got in really late, so everything was super dark. And then I went to bed at the Airbnb, and when I woke up, it was that thing where I got up really early because I still, my body's on like 6 a.m. startup time, walked out to the main area of the Airbnb. And it's kind of along the coast where you could get a little bit of a view. And I didn't even realize how good it was going to be. Because like, boys, walking out, freaking, I see orange. I'm like, ooh. I turn the corner, the sun hits my eyes like a big pizza pie. That's amore. Sunset. No, sorry. It was like sunrise. Freaking sunrise ocean. I was like, yeah, I needed this. yeah, that's good. Yeah, I think it was like my body just kind of, all the tension that was in my bones, for like all the tension that was just like in my bones, just, I was like, okay, I'm gonna sit down. I'm going to, actually no, I think I went out and got coffee because I didn't have the Nespresso pods yet. But then after that, most of the mornings I spent just like reading, lots of reading. I finally finished What Artists Wear, which I didn't like, by the way. I'm gonna be honest. The last book I finished, I didn't actually enjoy. I mean, I didn't hate it. Like, it was, okay, it was a good book. However, this is weird to say. Boys. It was a really good book, but I feel like I could have wrote it, which is a very unusual feeling to have when reading a book. Not only do I feel like I could have wrote it, I think I could have wrote it better, which sucks because like it was just like one of those things where every time the author was like talking about so the book was called What Artists Wear. So I was like, oh, really interesting. This is gonna be like maybe an insight into breaking down specific pieces and items of clothing from artists' wardrobes, which is what it tried to do, but it didn't get there. Like every now and then the artist would get in contact with, you know, interviews of people who knew, sorry, not the artist, the author would get in contact with people who knew the artist, and they talked about a little bit the items and when the artist got them and how they wore them and stuff, but it never felt like it properly gave me a satisfying good answer. Like it'd be like a brief sentence where the person that the author was interviewing would be like, yeah, old mate wore those shoes on Saturdays, and then he'd move on. There was so much where like the second the author started to write something slightly interesting, the sentence would be over and it was like on to the next point. So nothing properly felt like it was being like fleshed out, and a lot of the observations felt so surface level. It was like, Jean-Michel Basquiat wore suits. Yeah. Everybody fucking knows that. Like, I mean, like, and there was two, and then like the next artist we're going to talk about is fucking Frankenfella. I was like, really? Give me, where's my spice? Where's the flavor? I like, it just, next page, I was like, okay, I know this artist. Okay, and I know this artist. Okay, and I would have said that myself. Okay, and it's like, Andy Warhol wore jeans. Oh, fucking, yeah, and the sky's blue. What else, buddy? I mean, like, I don't know. I was just kind of, like, I don't know. It's, like, I don't have the most understanding of art, personally. I wish I knew more about art, which is why I grabbed this book, was to learn more stuff, you know? I grabbed this book because I was like, this is interesting. This is a topic I've never considered. I know a lot about artists and their careers and their practice, but I don't actually really know I would love to know more about what they wore in the studio. Why do they choose to wear dungarees if they're a sculptor? Or why do they choose to wear certain fashion houses? Like, that's interesting. And I just read it and I was like, I don't think I've got anything new from this, which sucked. Really sucked. Well, I wear jeans too. Yeah, I you know what? Not written by AI, definitely written by a person. And I don't think I really connected with their writing style either. There was a few times where they inserted their own kind of experience in a way which I didn't think served the book, if that makes sense. Like, they'd be saying things like, I'm writing this chapter from like a cafe in Paris. I'm like, why do I care? Like, why do I care? This is not what the book, which is rude. Maybe it's rude, but it's like, this is an art essay, buddy. You have only so many words. Give me the information. Bro, this is not about you. Tell me about the artist wear. Like, I don't know. That was really weird to me. Jet's reading a book. Oh my God, who asked? Yeah, it was a bit weird. And so like, I'm being like harsh on them because I've been reading Sontag. I've been reading a lot of Sontag, and Sontag might be one of the best art essayists of all time. So yeah, like, I'm comparing the GOAT to some first time writer, which is probably a bit cruel, but going from like Sontag and be like, wow, this is so analytical and brilliant and critical, and yes, I do understand where she's coming from. Wow, she's putting words to thoughts I've had in a really satisfying, well-constructed way. That's brilliant. Like, when Sontag writes, even if I agree with her ideas, or I've considered them prior in, you know, looking at pieces of art, the way that she is able to describe things so brilliantly. And the crazy thing about Sontag is she puts no images in her work. And I often wish that she would. Like, she doesn't put reference photos, because a lot of her essays are wrote back in like the 70s and 60s for magazines, where they were just kind of text-based. And she describes the images so well, you don't need images. Meanwhile, the other fucking bozo, 90% of the book was images. And he would just be like, as seen in image 4, it is jacket. Okay. Like, he relied on it so, like, yeah. Just, like, yeah. Anyway, it was an okay book. As seen in episode 43, like, give me more. I don't know. Give me more. Give me more. It would probably, if you've never, like, looked at the art world and you're for some reason interested in, maybe, you know what? It would be a good book for someone who really likes clothes but knows nothing about art. It's a very bad book for someone who knows a lot about art and is interested in knowing more about clothes. Yeah, what artists wear? That's kind of what it was. That's literally what it was. And that is the title. The title of the book is What Artists Wear, and the book was like, here's what artists wear. I just was expecting more. I was expecting more from it, personally. Coffee table book only? I mean, it's a big book. Nice, cohesive, nothing. Yes, your love for grey color is coming out. I mean, I can appreciate color. Did the images have red circles and arrows? Honestly, I think I would have enjoyed it more if it did. It's just very surface level. I wanted it to deconstruct and break down ideas a little bit more. Anyway, I finished it. I finished the whole book on my break. It wasn't an easy read, which is good. So, well, I think that brings up the tally of books I've read this year up until 5 books so far. How many pages? Fat book. Wait, I can grab it. Give me a second, boys. I'll grab it. I think I've read 5 books so far this year, which is pretty good. Definitely better than last year where I read 2. It took me like the whole year to read Kitchen Confidential. Here it is. Here it is. What artists wear? Charlie Potter. Thick book. Big boy. Big boy. I like the images, actually. I do appreciate the image. Like, he has a lot of archival images. He asked the actual, like, certain galleries to send through the like high quality prints of certain like shoes and certain jackets, and I do appreciate that. Let me see and see if I find a good example here. Yeah, like you get some really interesting ones here of like artist studios of like the clothes and stuff in there, which I like. Draw your own red circles. Yeah. There was like, I do appreciate the images. I just wanted a little, yeah, like this is cool. Like I also wish this was a higher quality image though. Like they got the proper images of an artist's dungarees and you can see the paint splatters. But like if you're going to put an image like that in here, make it bigger. Also, like you got this super high quality image of an artist's dungarees with their paint splatters. I would actually like, it just didn't hit. Like there was so many points where I'm like, okay, the things that are interesting I want more of, and the things that it's just a waste of certain detail on things. And yeah, but it was I mean, I learned about 1 or 2 artists I had never heard of before, specifically if you're in the contemporary area. But you know it was an easy read. So, and how do you know what a good book is if you don't read some, average books, right, boys? You gotta read the average books so you know what a good book is to read. So I read that. That was like honestly a large portion of my break was sitting, drinking Nespresso pod coffee, and reading books. Yes, they didn't want the underclothes strain. I'm like, yeah, that's so obvious. Such an obvious take. Give me more than that. Sorry. Eating more of my yogurt. Conversely, Ways of Seeing by John Berger, you recommended, is much the opposite. Yes! Oh my god! Yeah, I think that's the problem, Zans, is I've read so many good essays that when I read something that's mediocre, I'm like, come on, buddy. Freaking Berger was writing bangers in the 70s with like a fragment of the words. It is... I've had so many intense introspective thoughts. I've had to put it down every paragraph. Well, now I want to grab that. Give me a second. Give me a second. Oh my god, my copy is so beat up because I've read it so many times. Oh, its book is half the size. The book is like a quarter of the size. It's one of the best reads. It's so good. Okay, my copy is like getting really beat up. You can see how old it's getting. Like it's getting torn up. It's getting rough. I've carried this in my bag. I've lent this to so many people. This book, look at it. Thin little book. Fucking love this bitch. I love this bitch so much. I would read it right now in like an afternoon. Ways of Seeing also has images in it. I have to be careful. There might be paintings, titties. Yeah, there's definitely titties. Ooh, hello. Yeah, ooh, yep, that's a naked lady. I had to be careful. We're on twitch.tv. You can't show artistic breasts. But this book is so good. Like, okay, this is a page of just images. When you read the book, when you get to this page, you go, oh shit. And I'm not gonna explain anything else. You just have to read it yourself. But like, look at the scale difference of these two. This one, you get way more from this one. We're getting Rubens. There's a lot of Rubens actually in here. I like reading about shit like the dichotomy of some manga artists like Miyazaki making some Ghibli animations, but he's actually depressed, existential as shit. Whereas Junji Ito makes scary shit, but he's happy and dresses as a catboy sometimes. It's true. I mean, I think both of those qualities are very present in the artist's work. There's a funness to Junji Ito's work, and there is actually an existential sadness in Miyazaki's work. And I think that's quite interesting. However, I'm getting sidetracked. What were we meant to be talking about? My break. Yes. So I read what artists were, and I started a new Sontag essay. I'm working through a bunch of books this year, and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying so much getting back into reading. It's a great way to start off my morning. Coffee, book, unwind. It's wonderful. So I did that. Went for a lot of walks down to cafes. Went just for a lot of walks around the coast. It was a very small little seasidey town thing. A lot of bric-a-brac. I was hoping to get more op shop stuff. I went into lots of secondhand stores, lots of little like small town museums. I don't know if you guys, how to describe this to you guys. It might be a very Australian experience. Like small towns, like small coast towns have little train museums, little like industrial museums that are run by the old ladies, like cultural centers. Yeah, like a sleepy type place. Yeah, cultural centers are run by like the old ladies of the town, and there'll be little pop-ups like that, like little like old buildings. Very coastal thing. Yeah, I had a little tiramisu ice cream along the coast. Dude, I love the trains museums. Okay, should I start talking about the little train museum? Exactly, the trinkets that they sell for the school kids. Let me move this out the way so I can start showing things. So I went to lots of op shops, opportunity stores. Sorry, I should explain what that is for the Americans. In Australia, you guys call them thrift stores. We call them op shops, which is abbreviated form of the word opportunity store, which is just secondhand charity stores. And I've spent a lot of my childhood, and still to this day, shopping in them for clothes and things. Most of my, if not all my clothes growing up are op shop secondhand. And still they are. But I went into a lot of them and I didn't find anything really good. Tried on a lot of clothes. It was unfortunate. It was like one of those places where just nothing really fit me and everything was kind of a little bit too daggy. But I will say I did get one thing, which this is the most Jets thing ever. And I be careful, PA San's not daggy. Oh wait, you guys don't have the word daggy? Hold on. Is daggy Australian? Wait a second. Wait a second. Yes? Oh my god! In Australian slang. Holy shit! It's Australian? Okay, daggy. Oh my god, you guys don't have this phrase? Daggy is an Australian slang that describes someone or something that is unfashionable, untidy, or lacking sophistication, but often in a way that's considered endearing or quirky. Oh my god, I didn't realize this is a word that you guys don't use. I use this word all the time. Daggy. Yeah. Wait. Oh, so you? Yeah, I've been referred to as being daggy before. Many times. I call the kinds of people's Auntie Jets. Never ever heard of it? That's so funny. You dag. Because it can be abbreviated. Okay, I never use dag because dag's pretty like bogan. daggy I use. Like, you're not stylish, you're not up to date. Like, you're looking daggy, hun. Like, you know, like you're not on trend. What? Like, I've never heard of this. Oh, Jets is uncultured. It's like foggy, but not a douchebag. Kind of. Dag, like a verb. Yeah, like you can be a dag. Like you can look daggy, or you can be a dag. To dag or not to dag. Uncool. Yeah, like it's, yeah, kind of, it can be affectionate though. Like you can be, it's like deprecative. It might be essay specific. What? What the fuck? You guys don't know daggy? This is so funny to me. I thought you were saying baggy. No, it's, so yeah, to be daggy is to not dress cool. This is a word I've used my entire life. Anyway, a lot of the clothes were quite daggy. And so I didn't get anything, but I did the Jets classic, in which is I got a vase. I got a nice vase. Ooh, it's very reflective vase. Ooh. I got a, I'll just do that. I got a nice vase. Okay, here's the thing. A gap in Aussie slang. Yeah, maybe it's specific to the state that I grew up. It's very pretty. You can't really see it because of how reflective it is, but it is handmade. And I can tell that because, whenever I show this on stream, I can tell because if you can see this here on the corner, try and get it to focus. Try and get this to focus. It has a maker's mark. It has a maker's mark. So it's definitely hand-fired. It's like a dark clay. Whenever I go into op shops, I try and look in the ceramics and try and see something that's like a handmade, hand-fired vase. And I got this for like, I think like $4, $5. Really affordable. Like it's a nice quality. Nice quality. It looks kind of chipped. No, it's not chipped at all. That's just the firing technique, like the glaze technique. It's really nice. I tend to collect a bunch of weird vases. I don't know. Sam, how you doing? Welcome in. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing lovely. Yeah, really nice glaze. Hey, dudes. Welcome in. So this is, I just grabbed this. Honestly, I'm kind of sad. This is the only thing I ended up properly getting from like a bunch of op shops I checked out. But it was the only kind of properly well-made anything. Everything else, all the clothes weren't really my style, and a lot of the secondhand, you know, old nan's kitchenware was a bit, you know, not really a good vibe. I was working on packing up the fragiles for moving. Oh, good luck with that. I love collecting stoneware. Yeah, like this is proper stoneware. A little treasure. Like it's hard to show because it's so reflective, but yeah, like this is proper stoneware, proper well-made, like kiln fired. Like you can tell this is like a handmade kiln fired. I think it might be from a studio though, because the maker's mark seems, I don't recognize it. It's like a T or something. Normally it will have a, I wonder if I can grab my other glasses, my vases to show you. Because normally it will have it on the bottom. Give me a second. This has become show and tell. Let me grab some of my other vases. Oh wait, they might have stuff in them. Give me a second. Here we go. Okay, these are two other that I've collected. Give me a second, boys. So for normally, if it's like a homemade one, or like it's made by a person, it's not like mass produced, it's not like freaking crapped out, put in IKEA, or like, you know, something like that. You can see the signature. Because this is another one I really love. This is not as reflective, and it's got the sticker on it still. Oh no, I should clean that off. I've never noticed that. This is like a really nice one. I really love this beautiful one. This one here, and you can see there's like tearing here on the glaze. Like this must have been like a bad fire. Like the artist has like brushed this with a cloth by accident and it didn't glaze properly, but I actually kind of love it. I kind of love this weird tearing in the glaze where like maybe like a cloth or something accidentally knocked it. But you can tell because if you look at the bottom, artist signature. I think I got this from an op shop. It says like K something. I think it has like a number here. And this is how you know it was actually probably wheel spun. This one looks like it was probably spun on a wheel. So like hand, you can see like the thumb markings. This would have been spun on a wheel and then glaze fired. And you'll find these all the time in like op shops. And just flip them over and you can check that it has a signature. And this one here also has it. And you could get these for a couple of dollars. And they're so nice. This one here is really lovely. Nice like blue color on this one. And you can see the bottom of it's all kind of not properly dipped. But it also has, where is it? You can kind of see in the light. Also has another artist signature. Right? Isn't that so cool? Yeah, this one's nice blue. It has a little spout. I've never put anything in it. No, I think I put flowers in it at one point. But yeah, so I have a bunch of little vases like this. But this one here, so I think this is by a studio because it doesn't have the actual artist name like written on the base of it. It has this little thing here, which is a stamp. It's normally stamped in and it has a nicer kind of finish to it. So it seems like it's a more professional quality. Possibly, something tells me this might actually be like from somewhere in the East. Like, you know, someone's like went on a holiday trip and bought it because of the stamp technique, which is less like very common. Isn't that cool? Sorry, I went on a tangent about pottery. I'm gonna eat some more yogurt. So, but I have a bunch of ones like that, which I don't know. I just like them. I like hand thrown ceramics. They're fun. They're made out of stone, man. I don't know. Something about ceramics is so metal to me because, like, one, it's just a bunch of fucking water and dirt in it. Someone went, okay, I'm gonna take this big old lump of water and dirt and then I'm gonna spin it really goddamn fast and change its shape. And then I'm going to put it in like a bajillion degree fire. And then I'm going to cover it with other dirt, like silica and different like hard metals. And then I'm going to burn it again, even hotter. And it's going to like calcify and go for a chemical formant like change and then turn to glass. And then you have a pot. Like, that's sick. It's so cool to me. The human process is just some alchemy, man. There's some weird magic bullshit. So, yeah, I got that other vase, which I really, really like. It has almost like the color, you can't see because it's so reflective, but it has almost like a eucalyptus, like burnt eucalyptus quality, which I like to it. However, I'm getting very sidetracked. I got some things that are really cool to show you guys. We create things out of nothing and burn it to perfection. Okay, so, like I said, nature takes millions of years to make a rock human. I made this stone picture in 3 days with some dirt and fire, right? Isn't that, I don't know. I don't know why I find that so interesting. Cool all potters, dirt sorcerers. That's what it kind of is, right? It's some fucking dirt sorcery, man. Like, I've made ceramics beforehand, and it is, even after doing the process, I'm still like, that's so fucking cool. Like, that's so cool. The entire time I was like, whoa, hell yeah, this is sick. So, like I was saying, went around to a lot of these op shops, bric-a-brac stores, just checking things out, trying to find stuff. I was hoping there was going to be more because I was thinking, oh, small little sleepy coastal town. Surely there'll be a bunch of really cool items in the op shops. No, surprisingly not. A lot of it was kind of empty. But I went into a couple of those like community center places, And one of them was specifically like old steam train themed. It was like themed after the golden age of steam trains in Australia. And it was so weird. Normally you go into these little museums and they're so pristine and well kept up, but this is this like true coastal town experience where everything was kind of shoved in the corner. Some random freaking label maker thing on a bunch of liter tubs. And they just had like accordion folders of all this information of years and years and years of these steam trains running. It's like printed out documentation that they were just selling. They were just selling everything. And I found out later when I bought a bunch of stuff, the old lady at the counter was like, oh, thank you so much. Like, you got so much. This is like, I didn't even get that much. I only got 3 things. She's like, this goes towards like keeping the museum alive and like maintenancing stuff. And I was like, oh, they are like selling everything in the collection to try and keep this place going. Because, boys, the stuff that they were selling and giving away was crazy. Manuals. Old, vintage, like should be in a museum, operating manuals for trains. And I just stood there and I like for way too long flicking through all these gorgeous manuals, and I wish I got more. I'm gonna have to go back at some point and get more. The one I did get, boys, operating manual, Clyde GM 1750 HP, Model A, a diesel electric locomotive. Let's go, boys. This is just Clyde Works, Clyde, New South Wales, Australia. General Motors Corporation. This book, first edition, January 1956, boys. This is so beautiful. If you know, watch the stream for long enough, you know that I love machinery. I love mechanics. I love understanding how things are put together. And this one here is just gorgeous. Home of the diesel locomotive, Clyde Engineering, Australia. The images, I think I'm gonna make the camera bigger so you guys can see this even better. I think I need to make the camera bigger. We're gonna flick through this because holy crap, boys. The gorgeous images in this book, I was just in awe, in absolute awe. Look at this, conversion, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna flip through so you guys can appreciate this. Look at this. What's the year of the publication? It says 50 something. It says first edition 1956, manual 205. Scan this. There was so many, boys, liter tubs full of these books. I almost got like 3 more and I was like, no, I can't. And now after like talking to the old lady at the counter and she being like, oh, this really keeps things going, thank you so much, I'm like, I want to go back with $500 and just buy all of these books. Like, look at this. I love the typography as well. Yeah, I kind of went crazy for the typography as well. Like, boys, look at this. Just these gorgeous mechanical illustrations of how to starting and stopping engines. Separator oil. On the ground, check the flow for the air traction motors to ensure that all valves are operating. Like, it's in such beautiful condition. It's just, whoop. Don't know if that shows anything important. I don't think it does. But yeah. Let me double check. No, yeah, that doesn't show anything important. That's fine. Yeah, everything's censored. Don't worry about that. That's literally got nothing on it. Starting and stopping engines. Valves. Look at this. Oh, look at the little push emergency arrow. It's from the 50s and the condition is just so beautiful. All the switches. Driving. Part 3. Driving the locomotive. Everyone's like, oh, I'm gonna have a coffee table book with some pictures in it. Nah, mate, this is my kind of coffee table book. You come over to the office and you wanna drink a coffee. Time to crack open Clyde GM Model A diesel electric locomotive manual. Kind of shit I want to have on my coffee table. just, I mean, I don't know. I don't even, like, oh, just, look at all the, it's the graphics. It's all the gorgeously done graphics. Share the name of the organization or the store again, please. I don't want to give specifics out of the space I went, but maybe I'll think about it. Locomotive Systems. Otherwise, I'm just gonna go there and buy all of their stuff to support them. The diagrams are so nice. Yeah. It's just the diagrams that are so beautiful, and the typography is amazing. Pump, cooler, filter. I mean, maybe I'd actually, if I did read this, I'd learn something about, look at this one here. Wait, what, is that lube oil? Boys, the 1956 lube oil? Holy. I'll take their entire stock. Lord. Then, like, just, I don't know, this is just so wonderful. Raunchy locomotive. Wanted to support them as possible. Yeah, I understand. Me when your mom. Just, I don't know. I just want to keep flipping through this so you guys can see all the illustrations because they're just gorgeous. Trains do require copious amounts of lube. I guess that makes sense. It's so many different mechanical, like, gears working together. You can't have them fuse up. Yeah, trains probably do require a lot of that stuff, don't they? Troubleshooting. Oh my god. Part 5. Troubleshooting. Lot of moving parts. Yeah. Engine will not start. Oh my god. Boys, we can find out how to troubleshoot a diesel engine from the 1956. Engine will not turn over. Check. The installation switch must be in start. Control circuit breaker on drive control panel. Control knife switch in electrical cabinet. Main battery switch. The 400 amp starting fuse. Engine rotates but will not fire. Check. Fuel low in sight glass. Low oil pressure button on governor. Overspeed tip. If engine starts but stops as soon as the isolation switch is turned to run, the throttle may be in the stop position. Oh, that's so... On governor? Yeah, what's that mean? What's governor? Ah, look at this. The locomotive fails to respond. Now, the thing is, I'm flipping through this because when we get to the final page, that's when it gets really good. That's the reason I bought this book, okay? You guys think so far, wow, of course you gotta buy this, Jets. This is incredible. Look at the graphics. Look at the design of this. This is wonderful. This is the notes page. I kind of wish there was something here. Like, if there was something written here, that would be, like, peak. Like, if someone was out here with a freaking pen writing notes, that would take it from, like, a 10 to, like, a 15 for me. I love a physically written note in an old book so much. But unfortunately, no notes. But I was definitely gonna get this book. No doubt in my mind, I was gonna be leaving with this book. It's so gorgeous, amazing, cool thing to have. I love collecting old, weird stuff like this. Wonderful. However, it was the final page that really, like, blew my breath away. Boys. Holy crap. Like this, I can't even show it all on stream. This entire, like, look at those specs. Like, whoa. Jets, you can't be showing something this sexy on Twitch. I know! Like, that's hot. That's fucking hot. Is that an F class? Bro, look at this. And then all of the like, oh! Which one's the governor? Like, just look how gorgeous this is. This is, I saw that, I was like, I'm getting this. I'm getting this right now. I'm not leaving without this. This is incredible. Find the governor, find the governor. Okay, airbox drain, compressor, filter, alienator, auxiliary, G for governor. Main generator, blower, controller, load regulator. Me and your mom. Where would be the governor? Cooling water, diaphragm, driver's control panel, seat, brake, cabinet, distribution, water tank. Sandboxes. What, they got Minecraft in this? I don't know where the, main generator, blower. I don't know where the governor is. I can't see the governor. What the fuck is the governor? Yeah, this is amazing. Isn't this amazing? Like, dudes. Then there were so many of these from different years, for different trains, for different engines. There was one that was like so much thicker, like for an earlier model. Like they had optimized this so much. There was one was like this big and I almost got it. It was like proper hard bound. It was a little bit more beat up, that one. And I should have got it. I'm completely now regretting it. Just like, but having this, I'm very happy. This is wonderful. Jet's the conductor. Night, Thomas. Night, everyone. It's so cool. I'm glad that you guys appreciate this as much as I do. Because when I opened that final one, I was like, like I looked around because the sound I made. I was like, did anyone hear me make that sound? I was like, what? But you think that was the coolest thing I got to the train space? Like the little train museum thing? The fat bongus laughed. You were wrong. Let me eat some of my yogurt. Boys. Okay, that kind of is the coolest thing I got, but the other two things I got, just perplexing. Just bizarre. And honestly, above all, brilliant. Boys, there was a box full of records. I was like, what the heck are these records? Educational content? Like instructional training? No. They were a box of records which were just records of train sounds. Authentic sounds of Australian steam locomotives in action. Train ASMR, boys. And look at this cover. Steam action. Holy shit. It's like incredible. And there were so many of them. It's like authentic train sounds of the American South. And then, oh, look at the back of this. Incredible stuff. It's just like scene 1. A calm, early southern New South Wales morning is shattered in the roar of an open safety valve as 3801 prepares to leave Colocan with the Sydney-bound Riviera Limited Express. Is this a vinyl? Yep. And I played it on my record player. Let me try and get this vinyl out so you guys can see the actual record. I need to be careful. Vinyls are very, very reflective. Maybe if I keep it in the plastic, it'll be okay. I think it'll be fine. Wait a second. Let's see. There it is. Steam Action, Volume 1. Steam Action, boys. You know, this vinyl is so old. I bet if you play, there's no DMCA. I bet you could play it on stream safe. My record player is like in the different room, so don't think I'd be able to make it that you guys could hear it. I have my lav mics. I could plug in. That's like way too much effort. I'll record it. I'll have to do recordings of it so you guys can hear it. Because it is just the sound of trains. It's just but I didn't just get Steam Action. I mean, I freaking love this cover. The polarized, like, inverted image of the train, the bright red text that says Steam Action, like the border. This, I want to frame it, honestly. Like, I got these more beyond the fact of like wanting to listen to them and how incredible they are and just hearing the train sounds, which is great. Genuinely, I want to frame these. I think I would love to get these framed and hang them on my wall. And by these, I mean, it's a diptych. I got 2 of them. I should have maybe got 3 because it would be nice in a triptych. But, boys, do you think Steam Action is a good cover? Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready for fucking Night Freight. Holy, look at this metal ass freaking alt rock album cover, boys. Night Freight. How cool does this look? It's crazy. Why does it go so hard? Dude, the covers on this go so hard. Yeah, so like I wanna frame them up because they look just sick. It's so metal. This could be a metal album. No joke. But what it actually is, this one. So the other one's just like put a parental label warning on it. Yeah, the photo. How sick is it with the steam and the color and everything? So good. So the other one is just like train noises. This one is actually ASMR. This one's crazy. Night Freight. This recording is for every man or boy who ever yearned to ride in the cab of a mighty steam locomotive. It is also for the locomotive engineers who spent their lifetime proudly working at this most fascinating occupation. Boys, it is like an ASMR audio tape. No girls allowed. It's side one. It tells the inspector, tells the crew the train is ready to leave. Engineer whistles highball with 2 blasts and starts the train out of the yard. Passes another steam locomotive on an adjacent track. It's like immersive. It's an immersive experience of you working as a steam engineer, and it's fucking incredible. Finally, non-cringe ASMR. It's genuinely so cozy. The audio balancing is not done well. It's like like the loudest possible whistle you've ever heard, but it's great. It's really great, and I have to show you guys the vinyl for this one because it has a really nice center pressing. Really nice center pressing. But yeah, I'll show you guys all the stuff for it. Box. Produced by Stan. Oh, this is from Pasadena. This one's from Cali. This is from California, which is really interesting. So this is like the voices are American. Train noises by Kanika Looney. So this one here, I have to show you boys. Look, boys, it's beautiful. Hopefully nothing is too shiny, but look at that. Look at that gorgeous center. The freaking little train crossings. Ooh, glassy. So smooth. Nice blue. Holy shit, this is not safe for work. Oh, it's so good. I mean, it's not as nice as all the Smith center pressings because, you know, they're all gorgeous, but I really should do I should do a day where I go through all my record collection for you all. I have quite a few cool ones. I feel like someone said they would appreciate seeing that. Not going to derail this stream into becoming that. I'm tempted to. We're not going to do that though. But yeah, these two are now in my collection and I adore them. I really adore them. So that's really the most of my trip. Like honestly, I went first couple days cafe, op shops. Next couple days went to the train stuff and little museums, and I just kind of read a lot and relaxed and rewatched Nirvana the Band the Show like a true Jean experience. You love vintage computers. You love trains. Yes. All we need to do is get you have gun autism. The autism is complete. Okay, I do like guns, but in like I like revolvers kind of way, you know? Derail? I think revolvers are cool. I like the mechanics of guns, but I'm also Australian, so you know. Like old-fashioned revolvers. I like a revolver. What else do I like? Mausers. I think Mausers are really cool. Sorry. I've just been leaving my yogurt while I've been talking. Yeah. Mauser's a company. Which one? The old German one. You know, Mauser. Gun. The little beep beep beep. This one, the C96. Broom. Yeah. Broom handle. I think that's cool looking. I like this one. I think this is a cool gun. It's very cool. I don't know. I like it. It's square. It's weird. I like it. Hell yeah. I don't know. I just do. I think it's sick. The toggle lock on the Lugia is a very sexy machine. Jetpack, we're not getting started talking about guns. If we get started talking about guns, I know you guys are going to completely derail this. Aww. But yeah, so that is that was like the most part. It was weird. Like I feel like the first day or so was mostly me distracting myself by like, go do thing, go Jets, get up, get coffee, go walk around, like trying to force myself to distract myself from thinking about like work and everything. But then it was like after like the second day or so, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and let myself enjoy this. If that makes sense. It took me a little bit to go from putting myself in the position of relaxing to actually mentally letting myself relax. I'm gonna go to sleep, but I'm glad I got in the train action. Garak, thank you for hanging out. Enjoy your rest. And I'm glad you guys liked the train stuff as much as I did. I guess this is now the segue into the next part of the stream, which is kind of, I guess, talking about taking time off, talking about what, sorry, let me zoom this down a little bit, now that I've finished showcasing most of my stuff, before I derail the rest of the stream into a show and tell, and I freaking bring up show you guys my whole vinyl collection. Sorry. I'm just eating my yogurt. Yeah, like, about the process of relaxing. Here's the thing. Even though it was it was a little break, it was a little time off, I still found ways to like go and do stuff, you know? I don't know if I'll ever in my entire life be a person who's able to do nothing. And it's like, I think I'm okay with that. I think it's more process of me learning the difference between being in a state of constant like stress and anxiety of like exhausting myself. Show me your train whistle. I had a train whistle on my keychain for ages and it broke off and I'm so pissed. It was like an authentic, proper train whistle because I thought it was cool. And it broke off my keychain and I'm like, I should have got one of like the train museum-y thing. Man. Sorry, sorry. Next time. Burnout is real. Take care of yourself. Yeah, it's more like, okay, I'm able to still do stuff, like go out, get coffee, go for a walk, check out some shops, but I don't have to be pushing myself to this point of like, I don't know, extreme fatigue, and that streams are better off when I'm not completely out of it. So, and I think, when you like work a standard, maybe more regimented place of employment, you know, be that hospitality, retail, whatever it might be, you know, trade, it's easy to align yourself because you get like designated time off and stuff, a lot of places, not all places. So you know you're meant to do that. Whereas in streaming, because a lot of it's self-sufficient, it's very easy to let that other part of that fall to the rain side. And there's a strange little situation of like, streaming is it's not real work. Like, streamer has to get a real job. Like, I've worked real jobs. I know how shit they are. I know how much this sucked. This ain't work. This is being goofy. You know, like this doesn't require any of my energy. Why am I burnt out? Why am I burnt out? This is so easy and the fun and the best thing. Why is my brain not working? Why is my brain not working? Oh, because even if it's the best thing ever, if you do it constantly without any break, even if it's too much of a good thing, can become a bad thing. If that makes sense. And so, yeah, everyone needs a break, even from like freaking, I don't know, the best thing ever. There are pros and cons to this. Everything in life is multifaceted. Balance is key. The dosage makes the poison. Even from being goofy on the internet, yeah. Because there's a ton of actual work in the back end, even if the actual streaming does or doesn't count. Yeah. Like, I didn't read any of my emails. I didn't respond to any business stuff on the break. I didn't do any client work or anything like that. And just being able to take a step away from all those things as well was valuable. I think it must be hard to come up with witty things to say like a million times a stream, but you all seem to do it with effort. Like it's just how you are. Well, one, thank you for thinking the things I say are witty. I don't know if I agree with that. Secondly, I mean, I don't... all my family, all my mech family constantly go, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And I'm like, but you just talk, innit? It's just easy. It's just what you do. You just hang out and you enjoy it. But I think I have the brain rot. He was talking to us, actually. Sorry, Jets. It's true. Honestly, how you guys manage to chat for hours on end and be witty, I'll never understand. So I'm just sorry, I am being gross and I'm licking the yogurt out the bottom of my cereal because it's really good. Ew! Yeah, disgusting. Sorry, I finished my yogurt. Girl, can I have a little bit of yogurt? Exactly. Where's your table manners? Bro, we are hanging out and vibing. Also, I ain't no freaking demure lady. Like, you're hanging out with your homie, we're drinking a coffee. I will lick the yogurt bowl in front of you. No shame, my dudes, okay? I'm gonna put my feet up on the table. You cannot stop me. Remember, lad, she's a tomboy. Exactly. Yeah, so I, table manners is not for the mood ladies. It's to show respect to others. Bro, we're vibing. This ain't the freaking Queen's Court. We're hanging out. Why do you sound so posh though? Watching British panel shows as a kid fucked me up irreversibly. Like watching lots of Doctor Who and British panel shows as a young kid just did permanent psychological damage on my being. I think your accent is charming. I think you're all charming, Jackpack. Can anyone lick the yogurt bowl? The cup lid as well? Aussie sounding more posh than actual Brits and Lamau. Well, okay, also, I'm gonna say this for the 1 bajillionth time. For the 1 bajillionth time. I grew up in the state of South of Australia. Also, I might turn the coffee cam off while I'm just, like, finishing up my coffee. And then I'll turn it back on if I want to showcase things. Which has accental differences. We've been over this so many times, boys. I've said this a bajillion times. New South Wales. No. New South Wales people sound different. Every state in Australia have their own accent quirks. You guys can't even fathom how much distance there is from Western Australia and South Australia. Like, that is multiple states of Americans distance. That is a 5-hour-ish flight. I got no idea. That's a lot of distance for different accents to develop. I am from a state that pronounces things like dance and chance and prance. That's just how it is. It's just how it is. It's like California versus Bay, Louisiana. Yeah. If Britain has a ton of accents, why wouldn't Australia? That's what I'm saying. And everyone's like, you sound British. I'm like, yeah, because I grew up in a state where everyone has like the difference between Queenslander accent and a South Australian accent is real. I say daggy. No one else says daggy. I say Stoby pole. I say bathers. I say I've got different words for things. If I talk to Hanya and Marco, Hanya will call them togs, Marco will call them swimmers, and I'll call them bathers because states have got differences in the way they talk about things because it's a whole different state. People from California don't sound the same way people from Minnesota do. Like, yeah, swimsuits. Yeah, exactly. Togs are a thing. Yes. And I say this and people are like, what? Don't all people in Australia? Yes, we do. Broadly speaking, the accental similarity is greater in Australia because we're a newer country. And honestly, for the most part, the Australian accent is kind of just dying. Like every year, the Australian accent becomes more and more tame, more and more universalized because of media. All accents are, not just Australia, but everywhere in the world. Accents are becoming more and more generalized. And since Australia is such a new country, our accents just becoming very universal sounding. I will uphold the Bogan accent till death. Swimmers is hilarious, but only because of my own regional terms. I sound like a redneck. Yeah, so it's all becoming generalized. But that being said, yes, I do still have the weird accent from where I grew up. My mech sis will say dance, I'll say dance, mech mum says dance. That's just all the way we pronounce things. But also mine is made worse by the fact that I watched a lot of British TV growing up and didn't socialize as much as I should have. Although I did find a video recently of me when I was younger talking. And I think my accent was stronger when I was a kid. Like when I was a tween, I think my Australian accent was a little bit stronger. A little bit more like this, just only a smidge. Just like only a little bit. Probably just a little bit more Australian in that regards. Like it's just a little bit more in the back of the throat. I don't know how to describe it. We need to go back to that accent. A little bit more just back here, I think. A bit longer, like a longer in the tone. I think we heard it when you get drunk. Yeah, when I get drunk, it gets a little bit, a little bit deeper. A little bit deeper. You start pronouncing things in that way. Why? It's like the A sound starts being just a little bit more drawn out. Most of my understanding of Aussie accents is Dr. Chase from House MD. I do not understand the House MD memes at all. Probably especially near Marco. Yeah, definitely. But I'll never be able to go fully Australian because of my weird way of pronouncing things like vase and all the rest of it. Yeah. More mouse bites? She needs more mouse bites. I don't understand House MD. I get him the rat bites, you idiot. I do not understand that fucking show, man. I really don't. It's always lupus. Why is it always lupus? Yeah, so sorry, you guys are gonna be talking about accents now. This is completely off the topic of relaxing and taking time off. Chase on House was a legit Australian. Yeah, but the thing is, there's not a lot of Australian export media-wise. And the stuff that does exist that's Australian export is very stereotypical. A lot of reference points people have for Australians is like the absolute stereotype. The day-to-day experience, like this coastal town that I was thinking about this quite a bit when I was down at the coastal town. of like most Americans or international people probably have no reference point for exactly what this is like. And it's so specific. Just the way even talking to that old lady at the like museum, there's something about the interaction that felt very true to the Australian experience. The kind of trees that go along the paths, the style of the shops, just something about it all. I was like, this is so Australian, but this is nothing like how Australians are depicted in media. Yeah, Heath Ledger, Chris Hemsworth, Steve Owen, Crocodile Dundee, all these people, wonderful, with the kookaburras in the trees. I mean, yeah, yes. I remember the H2O show. H2O is a pretty decent example of Australiana, I think. Yeah, wasn't jumping around saying, that's not a knife, this is the knife. Yeah, like, and it's weird though, because I did grow up in the bush, so, like, I'm a bad reference point. I'm a bad reference point because my upbringing is so Australian. Like, I grew up in the bush. I did the scouts. I went camping along the river. I made damper. I slept in my swag under the gum trees. Like, I would walk to school and I would see kangaroos, you know? I would go to, you know, the footy, the freaking town footy where all the boys in the year level fought in the footy and you get yourself a freaking hot cinnamon donut and a snag. Like, I did have that upbringing, so I've fallen into the stereotype. But even then, that's still not exactly, like, I still think, like, even that isn't properly depicted in media for Americans. See any koalas? You go for a hiking trail, you'll see koalas everywhere. I've seen echidnas out in the wild. I've seen koalas. I've seen kangaroos. I've seen dingoes out in the wild. Foxes, I mean, that's not native, but I have seen them. All, like, yeah, like, I have. I genuinely have. Blue-tongued lizards, snakes. I used to walk to school and I'd see snakes. Yep. All of it, genuinely. Hot cinnamon donut sounds delicious. Yeah, it's so classic. Fucking footy. Like, there's all these weird things. There's all these weird things that, like, Australians do that I think people don't do. I've talked about this before in Stream Boys. The Rick and Morty parody by Michael Cusack piqued my interest in Australian accent of all things. Honestly, Michael Cusack does quite a good job of showcasing the Australian culture. The Australian culture that not a lot of people get to see. Aussies shorten words more than anyone else. We do! We're very lazy in the way we speak. I think that's a reason as well why I tend to over-articulate it. It's some kind of contrarian instinct, probably. In the bloody bush dimensions, Jets. Jets may have not lived to the time when the dinosaurs still roamed the earth, but she still saw her fair share of emus. Yeah! I've seen emus out in the public. I have a distinctive, not public, like out in like the wild. I have a distinctive memory of mech mum driving us to school one morning, and fucking we couldn't get to school because there were emus blocking the bloody road. I'm not fucking with you. And we had the windows down and we had to roll them up because the emus were trying to stick their fucking heads through the windows. Fucking move! Kids are late for school. I legitimately have memory of that. And I had to go into my class late for school. And the teacher's like, Miss Faymas, why are you late? And I had to go, Miss, there were emus blocking the road. And she was like, oh yeah, that makes sense, that's fair. Like, I went to school with kids who like had emus like as pets and raised them from like eggs. Like, Miss, emu ain't my homework. Like, that's legitimately happened when I grew up. Like, I haven't heard that one before. Typical Aussie teacher. That's in the bush. It really is. I grew up super rural. What was I gonna say though? Oh yeah, like, Australians do this thing which shocks me when I found out it wasn't a thing in other parts of the world. You got, Jetpack, confirm or deny wherever you're from, because it might not be America, it might be somewhere else. Where you grew up, did you guys have sports carnivals and swim festivals? Like sports days and swim carnivals. Because I feel like that's such a unique Australian thing. Yes, not at all. Nope, question mark. Yes, not in Ontario. What? Sports festivals, yes. Track and field day, kind of like track and field day. Sports days. So we had sports days and then we had swim carnival. Can you describe them? So everybody wonders, right? How the bloody fuck does Australia do so good in the Olympics when there is nobody living there? The answer is a very sports-based society. From a very young age, like primary school, early schooling, we have sports days and we have swim carnivals, which is basically the schools get split into teams. You have team colors, and you compete against each other at sports days. High jump, long jump, running, 500 meter, 400 meter, shot put, discus, all the rest of it. Basically, it's like mini Olympics. And everyone has the whole day off dedicated to that. And you have like team captains for it, and you sing chants and you make banners, and it's a whole thing. And we have it not just for sport, we also have it for swimming. We have like splash carnival or swimming carnival, depending on where you're from. And same thing, freaking butterfly, but breaststroke, all the rest of it, team relay swimming. And it's on a hot summer day, you all go down to the local pool and you do splash carnival. And it's a thing that people get really into. Damn, so what you're telling me is that all the anime sports festivals were really taking place in Australia? That's hella cool. Yes, absolutely. And it's such a shame that it's the thing that's just not, I don't think, ever depicted in a piece of media. Like, I can't think of a single piece of media that showcases sports festival / swim carnival, which is a shame. Like, there should be some freaking coming of age movie or TV series that shows it. Sounds like a good way to get bullied. Yup! It definitely is. It definitely is. I do wonder if the British do this too. I feel like that they have to. It must have been where we got it. How many times has the Australian hosted Olympics? There was Sydney in like 2011, 2004? Something like that. There was Sydney, and then I think Australia's hosting not the next one, but the one after. 2000, sorry. Sydney's in 2000. And I think Darwin is hosting the next one, right? Or not the next one, the one after. Twice. Once in Sydney, once in Melbourne. I think the next one is going to be 2000 and 1956. Brisbane. Brisbane. Brisbane's the next one. Crazy. I wonder if I'll go to that. I'm old enough where if I wanted to go to the Olympics, if it's being hosted in Australia. You should sing in the next Olympics? No, not me. We should get Hanya too. We should get Hanya. Get the VTubers to do the opening ceremony for the Olympics. I feel like it wouldn't be fun. I mean, it'd kind of be interesting. I would maybe be open to... What year is it? Wait, when is the next Olympics being held in Australia? 2032. Sorry, I'm just processing how old I'll be. It'll be in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia, the main host of the Summer 2032 Olympics. Few years to plan. You will be hag age. Yes, I will be hag age. I will be hag by then. I mean, the mechlings might be old enough where it'd be like worthwhile taking them. Yeah, I could take the mechlings with me. I'll be roughly 50. Hell yeah. I'll be a fossil. No, you won't. I know you guys are a pack of geezers, but you won't be fossils, Jetpack. I'm sure of it. Married with kids? Me? Sorry, boys. I gotta have to keep letting down the team. I'm sorry. You guys expect more from me, but I'm gonna have to keep letting the team down. My nephew will be 10. Crazy to think about it. should be an interesting experience to attend the Olympics live, but it sounds like actual hell to me. I mean, you could just stay in Brisbane. You stay in Queensland for like the week. You don't have to go to all of it. You just stay there, enjoy Brisbane for a little bit, go say hi to some of the, the Vishayan girls, and then just like check out, I don't know, the interesting things. You don't have to go to all the events. One day we'll get a message. Well, boyos, I'm no longer letting you down. It doesn't persist me to be entertained that you guys of all VTubers communities are like, when will mom bring home dad with the milk? Boys, I'm sorry. out of all the communities to get, who was so understanding. Enjoy Brisbane. I've not been since I was very young. Married with kids. Maybe Oji-san gets his wish. With millions, probably habitable, additional tourists packing the area, I'll pass. Oh, I didn't think about that. Oh, I didn't think about it. Of course, my brain's just thinking, oh, it's a trip to Brisbane. No, it's a trip to Brisbane for the Olympics. It would be packed. But then again, when you watch the Olympics on the telly, like on TV, there are a lot of like events where they're half empty. Like, there are a lot of events where people just aren't going to go see them. I just go to the really, really niche events and sit in the audience. The one sport I'd want to watch the Olympics is also the one that is definitely better to watch on the TV, the rowing. Yeah, that is true. Like, I can't actually imagine that many of the sports would be good to see in person. It's more probably the experience to say that you did it. Hydration! 25 chicken jockeys. Hydration! Thank you so much for 25 months of support. I do appreciate it. Chicken jockey! Google Docky. Oh, man. Oh, man. Jets in the back of the pub, listen to live music. Hell yeah. Australian better win rugby during the Olympics, alright. I mean, would New Zealand be taking part? New Zealand are the best rugby teams, right? Yeah, more like Google Docky. We're not gonna. I don't really. Like, yeah, I was gonna say I've got nothing to say about what's going on in the VTuber world, mainly because my brain doesn't work well, and also like I also kind of have been. Yeah, I kind of don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I'm just in my little corner being like, I like trains. like honestly, I'm like, that's happening over there. I'm just here enjoying trains. Yeah, I like trains and coffee. Yay trains. I mean, if it's any consolation, this next month, May, is going to be, I think, a really lovely month of really cool things. I got some cool updates of a project, and I'm just not sure if I want to debut it this month. I'm kind of not sure. I got like a super cool update for a project, and I'm really not sure if I could like debut it. I could debut it in the next few months, but I'm kind of thinking of maybe waiting to my birthday at this point, which is quite a decent few months away. But I think it could be nice to hold it off and work on a bunch of things to debut it. It's not the bunny suit. Boys, I'm gonna be honest, unless we go generic with the bunny suit, it might not happen this year. Like, so you know how Marco got her bunny suit? Hers was kind of like a booth bunny suit that she got custom fitted to her model. If you guys want the bunny suit to be done sooner, we could go that route. I was gonna do like a full custom design. In fact, I've sketched out the full thing and started the rendering for it. I was gonna do a full custom kind of like cyberpunk exosuit kind of design thing for it. But that will take a lot more time because I have to do all the rendering for it and the reference sheet, and then commission it from Neverade to add everything to it. So it will probably be not too, like, think at the soonest, it'd be right at the end of the year, but probably further down the line. We'll wait for the bunny suit. There is other cool stuff happening in the meantime. There will be other cool things and projects I'm working on in the meantime to look forward to before that. You don't just put a crude PNG of bunny suit over your PG. No, I wouldn't do that. I'm a go big or go home kind of lady, boys. I like to commit to my successes. I like to commit to my mistakes. Like, I don't really hold any. I think that's one of the reasons I don't hold almost any regrets for anything that has like happened to me in life or that I've done myself, because it's like, yeah, even if I've fallen on my face and embarrassed myself entirely and fucked up, at least I went for it for the most part. And then I always had that thought of like, even if it is a big fuck up, it's kind of a cool story, you know? Sometimes absolute buffoonery is a really good story. It's your model. You should love it since you're wearing it. Yeah, I mean, I want it to be cool, Flamingo. Why not? Like, bunny suit can go one of two ways. Really simple, or go really hard and make something that's actually fucking sick. So you end up among the stars or however it says. Yeah. It should be translucent, like a frog. See, I'm tempted to show you guys the concept art, but I do think there's a chance that it will change. I do think let me just open up the concept art and have a look at it, because I've not looked at it in a little bit because I stopped working on things, took a break away from projects for a second. Where is it? There it is. No, it's very cool. I think I want to give it a jacket. Yeah, if it may change, then showing you guys won't cause any harm. See, that's the thing. I start seeing the character, I'm like, oh, this is cool. I think it needs a jacket. Like, it needs a cool cyber jacket. Like a removable jacket? Yeah. See, now it's just not like a gacha character. I'm going to design a cyberpunk-esque gacha character. Do the crop jacket? Dude, that's what I'm kind of thinking. Like, cropped jacket? Or something like season 2-esque, like the oversized A-frame kind of poncho. Maybe like clear plastic could be sick. And I'm thinking of doing like a flight helmet, which is, once again, this is just me. This is just me goofing it up. By frog, I mean organs floating around, like that kind of translucent. I've often thought about doing that as well. There is a Jets artwork that has that. Where is it? Yeah, this one here. I've often thought about integrating this into one of the models. I think also it could look incredible in 3D. Like, I would love to be interested to see how Neveray would do it and how shaders would look. But I could. See, this is making things more difficult, because now I'm like, oh, well, now I maybe want the core to be translucent. And then what if I make the arms like that? Oh, and then what if I add a jacket? Oh, and what if I add a helmet? Okay, and now what if she has a gun? Jeez, modeling that. This is what I mean. If it was just a copy and paste generic booth model, we could get it done in like a month. But if I've got the idea now, and I kind of want to cook. And if I start cooking, then I'm like, well, in that case, then I want to pay like thousands of dollars to make Neveray Papa completely do like a full overhaul of everything. We're 2 steps away from Ghost in the Shell, always has been. I do like the way oh, see, now you guys are making me want to work on the concept art for this, but there's other things I need to work on before this. And now I'm looking at the cyber suit. I'm like, I could get back into working on the concept art for that. No, this is bad. I've got other things I need to do. It's for cyberpunk, right? It needs to be cyber. Yeah, that's the kind of the whole thing. If we're going to play cyberpunk and we're going to do a cyber bunny outfit, we might as well go full send cyber bunny bot. Like bunny bot or like bunny guard. Like, I want her to look like she's all sweet and innocent, but she could kick your ass. season 4 is going to be the bunny suit. It kind of might end up being, oh, see, that's, yeah. At this point, it might be like a season 4 gen kind of model, augmented assault bunny jets kind of core, like Rebecca from Cyberpunk, a little bit. I'm glad you found your way to get excited for the bunny girl model instead of dreading it. I mean, once again, full send, full freaking send, boys. Season 4.5 even, I mean, season 4 is meant to be battle damage jets. That's the whole thing, which I was working on. I did the full re-render of the face for battle jets. For those that haven't seen this, wait, is that spoilers? Kind of. No, I can show that. This is the early proto stuff, so I can show that. Whoa, big image. Transform. This is early concept art. This is meant to be season 4. I started working on this, then the bunny happened, and then, where's the other concept art? The gas mask ones. Do I have them here? This is kind of, yeah, here's all the concept stuff. So this has started to be concepted. Transform. Like, concepting has started on this. But I've completely stopped this project because I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. Because, mainly because now I'm working on the bunny and the other project, which is mostly done. So this has been kind of put off for possible inevitable future at this point. Where's the gas mask version? There's a because she has a gas mask. Where's that sketch art? I swear I saved it here. There should be the concept sketch with the gas mask. Where is that? It's somewhere around here. Sub spoilers. Yeah, probably is, isn't it? Probably is in there. Let me save it. Let me quickly save. There it is. Save that. Save that. Save that. Thank you. Thank you. Retitle that. There we are. Downloads. Here we are. Yeah, there we go. Punished cancelled jets. Yeah. Me after I insult the Pope for the 1 billionth time. Yeah, so this is season 4's concept stuff, but this is not going to be for a little bit at this point. There's other stuff in the meantime and Cyber Bunny that will have to happen before this. Jets after she said, I did not say I love COVID, okay? I never said that. You are twisting my words, boys. Yeah, this is the next official gen after this one, because this is Cyber Hacker Jets, Rogue Jets, and then season 3D, and then we're gonna move into season 4, which is battle damage jets, bringing back the mech. Probably gonna get a full upgrade for M11A. M11A might get a full redesign, and everything like that. Yeah. Psycho Mantis, hell yeah. Big inspiration from Psycho Mantis, big inspiration from Stalker, big inspiration from, like, I don't know, that one episode of Doctor Who I watched as a kid. All the rest of it. Amalgamation of a bunch of reference points for that design, for sure. She loves COVID, she hates the Pope. God damn it, boys. You didn't? I'm not quoting that. I'm not saying that. You're gonna clip it. You're gonna clip it out of context. I'm not letting you guys get away with it. Anyway, oh my god, we've just been rambling about nonsense. This is truly maybe one of the most casual episodes of the pod ever. She hates corvids? No, corvids so cool. Ravens and magpies and crows. Wonderful, wonderful. Wait, will season 4 jetpack have Stalker Gear 2? Maybe. Definitely going to be redesigning M11A and probably bringing back the cockpit. Probably bringing back a lot of those kinds of elements for that season. V-coded, shut up. I'm working on them. I don't have time to clip it. No! Wait, magpies surprisingly are not corvids? Wait, what? species are magpies. Boys, the whole concept of subspecies is fucking with me. Like, what a fish? What the fuck is a platypus? And how does a seal factor into this? And if we think about seals and walruses, then what the fuck do we consider capybaras? Okay? Like, fish. True! Capybaras are fish. And I'm tired of pretending that not. What species do magpies? Wait. Magpies are birds of various species of the family Corvidae. Like other members of the family, they're widely considered to be intelligent creatures. Hold on. This is saying they are corvids. The Australian magpie. Jeanfaymas tibasen. Closely related to the Eurasian magpie, which is a corvid. Wait, is it not corvid? Hold on. Is black and white passerine. Open a new tab. Passerine bird native to Australia, New Guinea and New Zealand, and the Fijian Islands, although once considered to be 3 separate species, is now considered to be one with 9 recognized subspecies. A member of the Artemidane, open that new tab. Australian magpie is now placed in its own genus, Gymnorhina, and is closely related to the black butcher bird. It is not closely related to the Eurasian magpie, which is a corvid. Wait, this bitch ain't a corvid? It's got its own genius? Because of the conversion status? Wait, what? The domain is Eureka Yorta? What the fuck is this? Class Avis. Avis is the bird classification? And the order of Passeriformes is the subfamily Catacrinia, and has its own unique gene. What the fuck is a species? What the fuck? Huh? Okay. Okay, what? What? Okay. Wait, how do you pronounce this? Pronunciation. How do you pronounce this? What is Passernia? Is any bird of the order of Passeriformes, which includes more than half of the bird species, known as perching birds, which generally have an anti-sociodactyl arrangement of their toes, 3 pointing forwards and 1 pointing backwards, which facilitates perching. Oh! Passerine! Perching birds! City birds! Sitting birds! Oh! Birds that like to perch. They grab onto things. Okay, the etymology. It's derived from the scientific name of the house of sparrows, Parsa domiticus, whose genius is the Latin word for sparrow, which formerly meant songbirds of Europe, but now also includes perching non-singing birds from the Americas. Huh? Okay, so Passerine is perching birds. What the fuck is an Artemidae? It's a family of perching birds found in Australia and the Indo-Pacific region of South Asia. It includes 24 existent species and 6 journea within 3 subfamilies. This is so fascinating and it's making my brain go crazy. Oh wait, hold on. It includes currawongs, butcherbirds, and Australian magpies. They used to be monotypic. What the fuck is monotypic? Containing only woodshallers, but has expanded to include the family of Cataclysmids in 1994. Some authors, however, still treat the two as separate families. What? There's a specific kind of bird that has a specific kind of feeding behavior and stuff. Only one of its kind. Monotypic means one of its kind. Oh, monotypic taxon is a taxonomic group. Open taxon. What does taxon mean? Contains only one immediate subordinate taxon. Monotypic species is one that does not include subspecies or smaller infraspecific taxa. In a case of genera, a term unspecific or monospecific is sometimes preferred. Taxon is the root word of taxonomy. A taxon, back formation of taxonomy, a group of one or more population of an organization or organism seen by taxonomists to form a unit. It's a classification of living things. What? What the fuck? This is so interesting. So taxon, evolutionary biology. Are you familiar with taxonomy? It's the grouping or classification of stuff. I think I'm generally familiar with the concept. I've just never thought deeper about it. And now I'm learning. It's basically the nitty-gritty behind the trees of life. In biology, taxonomy arrangement is the scientific study of naming, defining, circumscribing, and classifying groups of biological organisms based on shared characteristics. So these are the fuckers who confuse me about capybaras not being fish. It's used in other sciences as well. These motherfuckers, they document and organize this shit. Oh, okay, but what is a eukaryote? Oh, it's a protozoic kind of bacteria. It's organisms whose cells have membranes bound by nucleuses. Interesting. Wasn't capybara classified as a fish for religious reasons? You look at videos of capybaras swimming underwater and you tell me that motherfucker is not a seal. It's crazy. It's crazy. Bird. And I'm just looking at the Wikipedia page for bird. Jess, are you a fish? I'm quite dynamic, aerodynamic. I'm quite streamlined, you know? I'm hydrodynamic. I'm freaking grease lightning. Birds are warm-blooded vertebrates constituting the class avids, characterized by feathers, beaked jaws. Interesting. Character carnades. Bell magpies and addies gather together 12 species of mostly crow-like birds native to Australia. Wow! Australia's, like, native species are so fucked. Scientists are like, just put them in their own category, man. Just fucked if we know what's going on. The rest of them, they're corvids. Those fuckers, we've got no idea about. We've got no idea what's going on there. Because you guys are a really big island. It makes sense. It does. Actually, Jean Faymas. Wait, what? Did someone say something that, like, bees were classified as fish by the FDA to give them better endangered species protection? Technically, that means honey is pescatarian friendly. Oh, God. This tomboy looks like if a man and a woman had a child, Lamau. What? What the fuck is that? I don't know. Run, Aussie scientists probably. Yeah, honestly. I mean, Aussies have literal dinosaurs walking around and new species of spiders. Yeah, but, like, so do other parts of the world. Like, bear is probably some, like, beast that somehow survived. I bet your mom kisses your dad. I wouldn't be so confident about that one. Dodgy. Mushroom are just fungi? Well, everyone knows that. Dodgy. A lot of mushroom are classified as neither plant nor animal, because they're not. Mushroom are like the reason we have plants and shit, man. It's crazy. Which seems like an obvious statement, but you know what I mean. Didn't you guys just get the world's largest spider species discovered and like a type of funnel web that's New spider discoveries, Australia. Also, Zans, thank you for gifting a sub to Dustbin. Thank you for supporting a fellow member of the community who has supported for so long. It's called Big Boy? Wait. A brand new, this just in, Jetpack. A brand new funnel web. My audio is fucked up. Hold on, give me a second. That's what's going on here. Yep. A brand new funnel web species has earned the nickname Big Boy. It was first discovered in the early 2000s near Newcastle, 170 kilometers north of Sydney, by King Christensen, a spider enthusiast and former head of spiders at the Australian Reptile Park. The Big Boy in the 2000s. Wait. Isn't it found in the 2000s? Why are these articles about 55 new species of wishbone spider discovered, published April 2025? Wow. A 2-year study into Australian wishbone spiders has resulted in the discovery of 55 new species. It's kind of crazy just how many fucking bugs there are. You know what I mean? Like, isn't it crazy just how many bugs there are? And we just don't know, because they're small, innit? They're just also hiding behind things, under things, in roofs, in the dirt, in cliffs, and we're like, alright, you know, just, we got no idea. I reckon there's at least 5. Statistically, surely it could probably at least like 14. In people's mouths, as like a huge multi-continental ant colony. Some might say it's me. I say that too many. I mean, wait, scientists resolve identity crisis for Australia's deadliest spider. Hold on, what is this? Dr. Smith suggested naming the newly identified species from Newcastle after King Christensen, who's a huge fan of spiders. Kane's been instrumental to the identification of the new species, collecting specimens. So we go further analysis, showing specific photos of our Big Boy. They've named the funnel web after him. Oh, that's a big motherfucker. I think we should keep calling him Big Boy. Big Boy is a great name. Can we just keep calling him Big Boy? Can we call him the Big Boy Spider? I love that. I don't want to call him Anthrax Christensen. I want to call him Big Boy Spider. Big lad spider. Posting a video of the Big Boy in the media. Yeah, in case people are afraid of spiders, I won't show on stream. Although, as an Australian, the concept of being afraid of spiders is kind of alien to me. Just Google Big Boy. I'm not just gonna Google Big Boy Spider. That's brilliant. That is so crazy. So many freaking I do like. Wait, didn't we like re-engineer some wolves recently? What was that all about? I kind of saw a like Times cover for it, but didn't look into it. What was that thing with the wolves? Does anyone know what that was about? It was fake wolves. Wait, they're not real? No, not really. It's fake. The situation was dire. Wait a second. It was, wait. Wolves story explained? Explained? It's an extinct species of candid that lived in the Americas during the late Paleozoic and early Holocene epochs. Love that word, epoch. I really do. They were larger, more muscular than modern grey wolves, unique carnivore facial features. Research suggests they may have been a super wolf. Ah, so what happened to it? Going to bed. That's all good. Take care of yourself, Marks. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you very much. I'll probably end up wrapping the stream up soon anyway. Because this is not really the topic of the pod. Boys, the topic of the pod was meant to be relaxing. We are now talking about dire wolves. This has gone so far off the rails, even further off the rails than when we were talking about trains. Interesting. So they have like, I'm relaxed. Yeah, it makes me happy. This is kind of relaxing. I mean, yeah. It's weird. Like, as a streamer, like, I think a lot of you guys would probably say that your way of relaxing is playing video games. As a streamer, where you play video games weekly, relaxing isn't my way of I think if I wasn't a streamer, relaxing would be my way of... So playing video games would be my way of relaxing. But I think that's why I've gotten so much into reading books. I think that's the reason why I've gotten really into reading, because reading is something you just can't do on stream. It's a unique type of media consumption that forces you to be quiet. I can't listen to music when I'm reading. I can't be distracted when I'm reading. Like, I can't pick up my phone and check Twitter. I can't, start thinking about all these creative ideas that I want to think about. When I'm reading, it kind of... I mean, I do sometimes listen to, like, ambient music when I'm reading. But when I'm reading, it really makes me kind of focus on one thing. And it's the closest I've gotten to finding a break, a time off of things, you know? Books are great, but the cost adds up quickly if you like paperbacks these days. I mean, getting a library card is a good option. Although, we've been over this. The reason why I like paperbacks, the reason why I like paperback books is I beat them up. I punch them. I bully them. I ask them for the freaking lunch money. I am awful. I doggy tag my books. I love to hold books. I can bring the cam back on for this. Like, where is it? Where's my cam? Where's the coffee cam? Coffee cam. Hello. Like, the way I hold books is, make sure I'm not showing a page with boobs on it. That's also paper. There's a lot of pages with boobs on them. Okay, yeah, like this is my preferred way to hold a book. Like, this is, and the problem with library books is you don't want to do this. You wrestle them. I do. Sin, pure smut, shame. My God. Ouch, ouch. You gotta crease the book. Yeah, that's what. It's a paperback. I hold my books like this. Kill her now? I'm sorry. This way, I can have the book in one hand, and I can have my coffee in the other hand, and I can read it and drink my coffee. Protect it. Stop! Ew, what is wrong with you guys? Dude, this is an efficient way. And then, you monster! It's a paperback! It's designed to be like this. You hold it down the spine. That hurts my hand. I find this hurts my hand. I also find that my thumb is like in the way. It's like folding over. You know, like I don't like holding books this way. It's like it gets uncomfortable. Whereas if I just do this is so cozy. This is like the comfiest way to hold a book. So much. Like, something about just like grabbing the book like that. Just, you know, like, it's so nice. Come on, boys. Stop. It does look cozy. This destroys the spine. Yeah, I bought the book to be destroyed. It's paperback. I'm reading it. I'm spilling coffee on it. Wait, what's the book that I have coffee spilt on? I spilled coffee on one of my books recently. Am I gonna go run and grab my book? Yes. Wait here. Wait here, boys. Boys, so, right, you know what's a good book? You know what's a good book? When it looks like this. This is my copy of Susan Sontag's On Photography. First essay in this book, one of the best essays written, honestly. You see that right there, boys? I put my coffee cup on it. I spilled coffee all over it, and is that coffee? Yes, it freaking is. Yup. That's what you're meant to do, man. The back of it's all scuffed up because it's been in my like bag with me. It's been doggy tagged. You can kind of see on the top where like I've doggy tagged it and folded things over. I even have a few parts currently doggy tagged where I like the quotes in them. The corners are all dinged up, bros. It's because when you actually use them, it builds character. You know? And I hold it like that without any shame. This is Susan Sontag. This is Susan Sontag on photography. And actually, this book, specifically on Plato's Cave, the first essay, which I really like, I've written in it. I've underlined stuff and put notations because I love it so much. Because I love this essay so much, I went through and I annotated parts of it because I was like, yeah, that's an interesting point. That's a really interesting point. So I've written in the book. It's my book. I own it. I can just write on the paper. I'm allowed to. I purchased this with my money. because I've often loved finding books secondhand in op shops. Well, now I'm gonna go grab another book to show you an example of this. Give me a second. Okay. All right. Just because you destroy your possessions doesn't mean you should. It's not like it's a fucking like hardback first edition. And if anything, it's now worth more to me. You know? This is a freaking Penguin's paperback copy of On Photography you can get from any fucking Dimmicks for like $20, not even. What was it beforehand? It was a generic book. Now it's my book. Now it has coffee. Now it has annotations. Now it has notes in it. I can put it, it's not one for one. I could just get another one if I wanted to. And if anything, I think this is now it's better than when I got it originally. It has more to it. Notes of finer than pencil. Bro, I don't carry pencil, make secret. This is what started it for me. This is what started my love of notes in books. My copy of Collection of Poems by Wilfred Owen. For those that don't know, Wilfred Owen's one of my favorite poets. He's a war poet from World War I. I thoroughly enjoy his work. This copy I got for like $1 from an op shop. And I didn't open it properly. I just was like, oh, Wilfred Owen. I love that shit. And I opened it up. And this is what I saw. And I accidentally just turned the camera off. And I opened it up. And this is what I saw. Just scrawling annotated notes of someone that has just dissected the hell out of Owen's work. And I was like, this is incredible. This is wonderful. It's so good. And so, yeah. In pen. And there's different people. Like, this is a different handwriting than this handwriting. I think it was, oh yeah, it has like little drawings. I think it was like a study piece. Like I think this was put in a school. Like I think this was a school book because there's like weird little drawings and then there's pens in some of them. Like the handwriting changes throughout it. So I believe it would have had to have been like maybe for a class, like a school. And I just freaking love it, man. I love this weird A+, good picture. Yeah, and I just adore it. I adore it. It's like really good analytical breakdowns too. Like some of the stuff that's written, I was like, yeah, no, I like that. That's a good point. I like the thing they've noted here. That's interesting. More diction and then like references to things here. Time for you to add my own notes. Yeah, exactly. So that totally, it's like a little time capsule. It absolutely is. Okay. While we're here, I have one more thing I own that has notes in it. And this one I really like. I'll be back. I'll be back in a second. One more thing. out, boys. The problem when I get the hand cam out is it just becomes show and tell of my old fucking shit that I own. I own so much old junk. It's that. I start showing my freaking film cameras off again, my box brownies, my vinyls, my old books. There's like old shit. Okay, boys. This I should get rid of. I don't need it. I've been meaning to get rid of it for years, but I can't seem to convince myself to do it. This is a book, a record book. This is a record book. It is a full record book of Beethoven's Symphony No. 9 in A major, recorded by the Philharmonic Symphony Orchestra of New York. This is not, I can't play this because this is not for a vinyl. These are for gramophones. This is gramophone discs. This is 5 thick motherfuckers designed for a gramophone. You cannot play gramophone records on a record player because the needle is too thin. You can only play this on a gramophone because it's a specific kind of needle and weight that is necessary for you to actually be able to listen to this. So I can't play it. And it's incredibly damaged, and it's incredibly broken, and I've kept it with me for years. It's kind of falling apart too, like on the spine. The reason why I got it and the reason why I keep it is, let's open this up and show you all. Because I'm a sentimental little weird lady. Okay, pull this up. It's because of this. With my deepest regards, dedicated to Miss Arita Isles, who caused its purchase. That might not seem like much at all. Except for, I don't remember now what small little coastal town I got this in. But at the time, I remembered what it was, and I googled Miss Arita Isles, and I found out who she was, and I found her husband, and I found that they had a love for Beethoven, and then they got married, and they had 2 kids, and they died, and they were buried together in the same plot. And that this would have been what he gave to her when he was courting her, and I now just have it. Is that mine? I have this little, like, this would have been like when they were, what? Is that so sweet? Like, it's so dumb, but there's something about, like, it was something about, like, me, like, I was like, Rita Isles, I should Google that. So I Googled Rita Isles, and I can't fucking remember what town it was, what town I found this. I would have been, like, 14 when I got this. It was, like, $5 from the old op shop. And I Googled, Rita Isles, insert random tiny little Australian town. And then there was, like, newspaper prints in the town's, like, archives that showed her, and it was like talking about her and like the shop, and it had like their like the because you know the births, deaths, and weddings, like, you know, you can find it online, births, deaths, and weddings. It had her name, and then I followed on to her like surname when she got like married, and I can follow their life through the births, deaths, and weddings articles in the newspaper. I have that. It's like a little chunk of their life. I don't know. It's so ridiculous, but it's cool. Isn't it a cool story? I'll tell people that. People go, oh, that's cool. Then I flip it open and I go, yeah, you see that? I found out about their life by looking at the birth, deaths, and weddings area of the newspaper of the actual like town where I got this, and I found out who they were, and it's just really interesting. I'll show you the I'll also show you the center pressing because it has a cool dog. There's a cool dog on it. Isn't it a cool dog? It's a cool little story. How much is the actual price? $5. You can see it. It's written here. I got it for like $5 from an old brick and brack store. I don't even remember what freaking town it was because I got it when I was so young. If I remembered what town it was, I could probably Google her name again, but I can't. So I can't look into it. But I remember when I first got it. Dog, bow bow. His master's voice. But yeah, I can't play it because they're really thick. Like, and I think they're also cracked a little bit. I don't know if you can properly see this. Look how thick the gramophones are. I'll grab one out so you guys can see the thickness of these because they're insane. I might also show you the compared to a vinyl. It's really hard to translate just how thick they are. Oh, it's pretty warped too. I don't know if you can see that. It's like a good 5 millimeters compared to a regular vinyl, which is like half the thickness. And they're heavy, and the grooves look entirely different. It's thicker than you, thicker than a Snicker. Yeah, whole ass tree ring. That's another one of my weird things. Sorry. That's shellac, right? Yeah, not sure. It's definitely more brittle than vinyl. Like, it just feels different to vinyl, and that's because it's for a gramophone. So I've never played it, never listened to Beethoven's 7th Symphony, but I have it, and it's in my ever-growing collection of weird old things that I just have. Oh man, I don't know. The difference between hoarding and collecting is organization, right? Right, boys? It's the difference. The difference between hoarding and is bakelite. It might be. Yeah, it's got to do with the speed. It's got to do with the gramophone. Bakelite is very easy to crack. Yeah, it has chipping. It might be bakelite. Which, isn't that interesting? I think that's very interesting to me, at least. Like, all the different kind of evolutions that like music listening went through. Just be a dragon, then your hoarding's classy. I should have been a dragon VTuber. The difference is how cool the objects are. Yeah, and actually physically having them, you really appreciate the difference. It's more like whether your descendants want to sell it in a garage sale or not. I mean, honestly, probably with the way I try and collect things, I would at least want it where it's like a little archive. It's a little archive of different, unique, eclectic little stuff. I don't have too much excess. Like a little book here, a couple vinyls there, a tape recorder here, a camera over there, you know. Wait. Google search drive gives Arita Eva Isles, Galford, Cadena, South Australia, 1917 to 2018? What? Holy shit. Imagine living in the years 1917 to 2018. How much she would have seen, boys. If that is the same woman. If it's the same woman, then the amount that she would have seen in her life. 17, is that both world wars? Both world wars? 16, it's 16, so yes, holy. She wouldn't have really remembered it, just barely. She wouldn't have remembered it, but she would have been told a lot about it, right? It's 16 to 19, yeah. 1914 to 1918, so she was born during the wars? Wow. She would have grown up within them, so things would have been determined on that. That's crazy. So both the wars, then war in Vietnam, the Cold Wars, freaking the invention of records, inventions of TV and VHS and CD and computer and smartphones and digital cameras. She would have seen it all. She got to witness the first VTuber. What a gal. First flight, man on the moon, the Macarena, goddamn Mambo number 5. That's crazy. The creation of the Nutbush. She kind of related to Chuck Jones, the Looney Tunes guy, witnessed the birth of animation and then died working on a web cartoon. That's crazy. She probably didn't understand VTubers. We don't know. We can't say that to be true. And now we get President Luigi on. Yeah, the moon landing. She probably would have been the perfect age to see the moon landing too, right? She would have... How old would she been? 1917. So she would have been like in her 40s, 50s, 40? 40s. She'd been like in her 40s and the 60s. Wow! About 52 years old. Wow. And now a bunch of random people on the internet are considering her life. Oh my goodness. Good age to see it. Wow, she lived to 2018. That's crazy. Wow, I guess like living in a tiny little small town in Australia gives you a long span on life. She witnessed the eradication of polio. Now we're bringing that shit back. Boxing Mama, thank you so much. Tier 2 for 6 months of support, dude. I really appreciate that. Thank you so kindly. Wow, we've talked a lot. We've talked a lot today about a lot of random things. I guess maybe Lady Aldina, she knew how to relax. Maybe they say stress kills. They say you need to get good sleep, and that stress kills and all the rest of it. And I guess it's a reminder, you know, that taking a break is good for, and just resetting, refreshing. I feel like she must have 101 years. Wow. Yeah, I feel like it was good to get away, see a bunch of old things, go to some op shops, take time off, read a lot, watch some funny TV shows, and just take things easy. I don't think I'll need to go on a break for quite a little bit, but it's a good reminder that if I ever get the urge to in the future, it's the right call. And being back this week already, even though it's only been 2 days, to me, it is such a night and day experience of how I felt, you know, the week before last. It really was just scattered, slowly over-exhausting myself, and now I just feel like myself. I just feel like myself again, able to chat, able to ramble about all my weird bullshit, share it all with you guys, play some games, and I'm really happy to be able to do that, and to be able to do that in a quality and mental space which isn't incredibly delirious. How's your ankle? Let's see it. You bastards! Please take time for yourself. I will always endeavor to do so. I always but though I don't think I'm gonna need to take like a full week off anytime soon. Don't worry. I gotta do nothing every now and then. Although I didn't really do nothing now, did I, boys? Read a whole book, talked to a bunch of old people, got lots of coffees, ate some snacks. Didn't really do nothing, but it was just enough, not too much, you know? It was done in proportion. The bungus is back and better than ever. So I must take care of, and I guess it's a reminder to you guys. I know I'm very fortunate to be able to take time off, and so I do not take it lightly, and I really appreciate it. I really do. It's called little nothings. When you think about it, humans never really do nothing until we're dead. It's doing something that has no pressure, expectations behind it. No, I guess so. No! But yeah, thank you for listening to me talk about all my books, boys. Wow. Thank you for listening to me talk about I just have a humongous stack of books now on my desk of all the things I have brought over to show you all great books. I mean, I need to get into reading some more fiction. I want to read some more sci-fi pulp fiction. What's a better topic of the podcast than a book club? This is kind of been that. It's kind of been book club. Good discussion. Thank you for showing us your train whistle. I didn't show my train whistle. I showed you guys the trains and the train vinyls and my weird pots and all the rest of it. This has been a show and tell episode of all my little trinkets and such. Thank you for sharing your interest with us. It's been great. The pots? Yeah, the ceramics. All the ceramics. And my drugs. No, all my ceramics. The clone invites you over to just talk about books for hours. It's kind of what it's been. It's been little podcast, show and tell, cozy episode, just talking about things and talking about a break. I mean, I thought I would have more to talk about, but because I didn't do much, I really don't. So much of it was just drinking coffee, reading, going out getting coffee, reading, which is exactly what I needed. And with that, I've finished my coffee, and I think we're going to start wrapping up this episode of Unpacking. Next week, What should we talk about, boys? I think I'm going to probably check through the suggestions channel for the Unpacking pod for next week's suggestion. Next week is episode 10. We're going to be hitting 10 episodes of this bullshit. Next week will be episode 10 of the pod, so maybe we can make it something special. If there's anything you would really like to delve into and unpack, please share the suggestions in the Discord. I would love to hear them. I think I will take reference from the community for that. Then I'll see. We might go on a break from the pod for a little bit because I do want to set up things for interviews. So we'll see. We'll see if we'll take a break for a bit while I finalize some of the things for the new overlays and everything to do interviews. But we'll definitely do episode 10. We'll definitely do episode 10 and it'll be a real solid unpacking episode. Any updates on the schedule or still too soon? Well, that's the thing. I'm still waiting on confirmation. For the moment, it seems like tomorrow afternoon, we might be playing Repo with Vishayan. I had my schedule clear tomorrow because I have doctor's appointments all tomorrow. Back from my break and I'm back to doctor's appointments. Yeah, so I might do some reorganizing for season 1 and we'll take a break from the pod. But tomorrow will be Repo collab. And then I'm going to do Devil May Cry and Doom. And then the weekend, like Saturday and Sunday, completely up in the air right now. I don't know what's going on with Saturday and Sunday. It might be like, it will either be, oops, a collab is happening, or oops, no stream is happening. So weekend, just plan for nothing on the weekend currently. For now, tomorrow will be Repo, then Devil May Cry, then Doom on Friday, then Saturday and Sunday will be open. Just whatever happens. Thank you all for hanging out today. Thank you so much. Fortunate Marco might still be in a bad situation for Repo, but I do wish her the best. Marco is holding together so well considering everything, and I know that she's looking for lots of really good options. So, like better options for her. So it's going to take time, but I believe in Marco, and I know that she's going to be okay. And if anything, I actually might end up chatting to Marco and doing admin stuff for the rest of the day. We'll be working on stuff with the shark. Go send her support. Go send Hanya her support. Hanya's been going through lots of stuff in her life, so don't forget to send her love and kindness, and send Cleo her support. She's been working on really cool projects that have been taking a lot of her energy and everything, so just keep being kind to your local streamers. Everybody's going for something. In the long run, I think come start of May, everything will all kind of make sense. I think I can say that. Come May, the next month, big things coming. Everything that's been going on the last few weeks, the last few months and everything. I think things will fall into place for you all. That's the most I can say at the moment. Thank you for the fun time. No, thank you guys for the fun time. Chatting about Order said it, not me. The big things coming in May. Yeah. I think I can talk about that. I also do need to work on some of my projects. May's very soon. What is this here? I love these little chats. Me too, boys. I like, even though this wasn't really a formal episode of the pod, it was a good just yapping pod about nothings. Big hints, big things in May. Yes. May's like tomorrow. Yeah. May is like tomorrow. From tomorrow onwards, I think things are going to get chaotic and then they're going to get brilliant. And I think it's all going to be really good. Are you sure you're ready? I think I'm ready. More chaos. Can't wait for it to be a year closer to... It may be brilliant. May is tomorrow. Oh my God. Well, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's the 30th. It's the day after tomorrow. May is on Thursday. Yep. Yeah. From Thursday onwards, boys, get ready for the beautiful chaos, I think. If all plans go good, chaos could be here right now. Is the chaos in the room with us right now? How is it already Devil May Cry? Wait, are we playing Devil May Cry on Thursday? We literally are. Oh my God, that's the title. That's the title for the stream. Devil May Cry, brackets comedy. Brackets, this is the best joke I ever came up with, and it wasn't my joke. Still from the chat. Binama. Here to kill chaos. Yeah, we are definitely Devil May Crying. Chaos Tainted Pack, cinema. So we'll be doing that. Take credits, don't care. No, I gotta credit the packs. I don't want to be that one kid who would say your joke louder in class. Devil may cry or make it cry. May has come and so have I. Now we're gonna make this fucking devil cry. Huh? Okay. I just want to keep talking, even though I'm like wrapping up the pod. I will be honest, I'm looking at the time, we can talk for like 10 more minutes, make this like a solid round 3-hour pod episode. I have my calendar and it's kind of chaotic how full my calendar is. I'm so tempted just to show you guys more stuff on the cam. Let's put the cam back on. We rarely ever have the cam on. What? Flip you off. PS on hands. The vinyls really did a number on you. Show and tell. Show Mima. Mima! No, she knows I'm streaming. I'm being too loud. Tiny hands. My hands are not tiny. I have objectively pretty large mitts for a lady, okay? This was like a thing. This was a thing in like, in school. When you do that thing where it's like the way the kids flirt. Where like they put, Prave, did you just change your name color? Change it back. Change it back right now. Change it right, young man, change your name back right the fuck now. I don't like it. I want to be yellow. No! Leave him alone. What? What the fuck is that, man? Oh my god. That's a threat. I got him out of Discord. No, you change it back right now. Let the men be pissed. Piss Rowdy. No. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, homie. Stop changing your names to yellow, motherfuckers. Stop it. Stop it right now. This is fucked. This is fucked. Bro got called. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Prave. It jump scared me. Dude, you've been red for like what? For 3 years now? Piss solidarity? You motherfuckers. When we raid someone, it's gonna look insane. Dudes, when we raid someone and the entire chat goes yellow, it's going to look actually fucking insane. Ocean of piss. Ocean of fucking piss. Oh, God. You motherfuckers. Oh God, I hate it. I can't believe it. We come and piss. No. No. Let you go piss, Ray. This is awful. I literally will not raid anyone if this is what you guys are going to do. This is ridiculous. 1984. I don't even know who would have raid would they would be like fine with this. Wild ass raid message. Oh, I can't believe it. Boss, I think we're outpowered here. I'm just gonna have to change the topic. I'm gonna change the topic. And hey, chat, go back to looking at my tiny hands. Ooh, tiny hands. Ooh, ooh, tiny. Ooh, jetpack. Ooh, ooh, wrists. Please, please, please stop thinking about the piss. Boys, please. Wrist? Hell yeah, changing the topic. Disgusting harlot. It does actually feel fucked up as like a VTuber to show your wrists. Like what the fuck is wrists. I can't avert my attention unless it's ankles. I'm not showing my ankles. Fuck off. Fuck off. Spindly child. I mean, the more, like, the further up it goes, this genuinely, legitimately feels wrong. Like, that feels so wrong. That feels so wrong. Vile. Cover them up, slut. A week and no tan. Dude, I literally went to the seaside. How am I not tanned? I went to, I spent all week in the sun. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. I spent all You look like you burn. I tan, I swear. Sun bleached. It's fucked up, man. She's so reflective, she can't even get a tan. I mean, I wear sunscreen. You should wear sunscreen. That's like the #1 thing. Wear sunscreen. Is the tan in the room right now? It might be the lighting. Yeah, it's probably the lighting. But I love the sweater. I really like the sweater. I got the sweater from the op shop when I went to with Mexis. It's like a old man sweater, and I really like it. It's definitely very well worn. I don't know, man. I enjoy it. It also matches the stream jumper. You can barely see it. It's like a 1-for-1 color with the stream sweater, which is great. It's like the ultimate vibes. I won bingo, which you flip you off. It makes me feel predictable. That's what it. Or made it old man. It was in the men's section. There's never any good sweaters in the women's section. Never. They're all like goddamn cotton on cropped hoodies. I don't want that shit. I want like an oversized knit. Big old 100% cotton knit. Just use middle finger chat. Yeah, and I'll do it again. There you are. I'll do it again without hesitating. Sorry, we should find someone to raid. I'm just kind of dragging out the stream because I kind of want to keep streaming, but I have things I should do. I have things I should get up to. I have adventures I must go on. Business calls I must make. We're not doing the piss raid. We're not. Okay, you know what? You know who will accept the piss raid? Yozo. Yozo! I'm so sorry, but we're gonna come and piss. Yozo. Yozo's the one person who'll accept this. We're gonna raid Yozo. Yozo's cultured, she'd understand. Boys! Have an amazing, a wonderful, a brilliant, and a lovely. And until next time, just in case I need to see you next time, that's all good, because at least this time, I gotta say, jetpack, jetting out. Take care of yourself. Thank you for listening to me yap about just nonsense today. Look at this massive stack of books I have on my desk. This is crazy. Like, this describes what today's stream has been like. Just me showing off books, showing off ceramics, and you all listen to it. You'll listen to it, and I appreciate it. Next week will be probably the final unpacking pod for a little bit, not for a long time, just for a little bit while I set things up for the first official season. So please suggest your ideas for what you want the topic to be. Be a full Q&A. Ask all your burning questions that you'd like to know about art and culture and media and streaming and all the rest of it. And we'll try and think of a really nice topic in regards to all the rest of it. Yeah, it'll be like the burning questions episode, and then we'll take a break and we'll have the little reboot, and we'll have our first ever guests hopefully by the end of this month. I can't believe the raid message. You guys absolute bastards, but I do appreciate you all. So have a really good one. Have a really good one. You can also ask your cold questions. Doesn't have to be burning questions. It also can be neutral questions. Up to you. But catch you boys. Jetpack jetting out. Bye bye. Bye. And if you're still here, peace. I'll catch you later. Have a good one. Bye.
This has been a Cynapse Inc. broadcast. Cynapse Inc. linking you with a safer tomorrow.